I hope y'all have been having a good week because for y'all's D&D characters, it has not been the best week of their lives.
Speak for yourself.
For some of you, Blingden Stone is a home. For others, sort of temporary haven. But for all of you, is presently not safe. And as a culmination of the trouble brewing in Blingden Stone, a trouble that y'all intend to nip in the bud, the Order of St. Jude has risen against maybe uncharitable language, but it's pretty much explicitly accurate. As a platoon of 100 soldiers and other, 40 soldiers and like other people as well, march toward the guardhouse at Blingdenstone. We are met at first with meager opposition. 15 armed guards looking serious, but not a force that can defy 100. Who's going to be fighting the guard in this battle as they begin to clash with the 100 strong? I know there was some question as to whether Mac, Curse, Lil Guy, and maybe Edwin were seriously going to fight the authorities. No one in their right mind was questioning Teos.
I guess my question is, has anyone swung out yet? I believe we left off in conversation, and it was kind of very heavy, like, inferred that we're about to smack some people.
As the 100 marched toward the guardhouse, the 15 remain in their way and will not part from it.
Yeah, so that's where we ended. Is no one had swung yet.
Right?
So Mac will be around the fight. He has no desire to go fist and cuff with anyone, but he does want to aid those who are who's trying to get to the obelisk, which is underneath the guardhouse, as of that he knows of. So he's willing to aid, but gonna avoid all costs of fist and cuff.
Okay, great.
I think Curse would be a little bit more on he's now to the point where he's choosing to stay. This is his opportunity to leave if he wanted to leave. But now this is his choice to stay. But he's not ready to be fisticuffs like Mac. Like Mac, and unlike Teos, he'll stay in the back, maybe on the sidelines, kind of seeing the action, and probably just more in just shock, a little bit of shock of just like this stuff is happening and he is witnessing it. But he has enough courage to push through.
Okay.
I'm waiting for someone to pull out a weapon. Like you could tell there's a little bit intensity going on with little guy. Like you swear, like you could just slowly start seeing like something's changing on little guy. Like not only there's a little bit intensity, but like this faint scarlet color is starting to like creep its way across his exoskeleton. But he's not. It doesn't appear to be like pulling out a weapon yet. Like, he's like he looks like he's getting ready though.
Okay, great. Dravik and Edwin, where are y'all as this battle begins? Like emotionally speaking.
Has Dravik and I been able to like have much of a conversation while things have happened with like the guard and stuff? Um, I feel like I have a lot of questions for Dravik. Anyways, that's besides the point.
Mhm.
Namely, what the heck has been going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
But
If you would like to be talking about that during the
yeah,
brawl,
sure.
that
Um,
could happen.
anyways, I think Edwin's kind of state is like largely confusion still.
Yeah.
Um, I think he feels confident that he's standing on the right side of a potential battle from just like the way he's interpreted the events that have come to pass. But he also doesn't really seek to like hurt people, you know?
Yeah.
He doesn't really want to like hurt anyone if he can avoid it. But
Yeah.
anyways, that's kind of where he's at going into it.
How about you?
Time for lunch.
Yep. there's, I think there's a, I think Dravik's kind of afraid a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like kind of can feel himself like he's experienced stress in the past years, you know, of like trying to survive with Edwin out in the Underdark, out of the wilds of it, you know, hiding from authority, that sort of thing. I think this is, and just like trying to, you know, hide a bit of a secret to not be cast out of whatever society that he's managed to find himself in. And so I think he's experienced a decent amount of stress that maybe has slowly built up a little bit inside, but it's never been anything that's unmanageable. I think at this point, he's come to a bit of a realization that that it's like it's a lot. This is the first time maybe that it's been actively him adding stress to his life. Actively, you know, people that he's started to at least knows, and with this disordered view of trust and a desire to latch on to people, but also afraid that there's going to be a lot of hurt. I think he's beginning to really even question his state of mind. And so I think there's a bit of a wild look in his eyes, a bit of a and the confusion of these visions and this person who's been talking to him and this, you know, to a point now where he's like the only way, like it's kind of fight or flight, and he never knew how to flight. Flight doesn't exist, and yet he's still running. And so I think he's like the only way.
Out
maybe
is
that's the
through.
answer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, truly.
So he's ready. He's like, I'm getting to the obelisk no matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Well-
is he feeling like kind of defensive of like this place too, almost? Or
I think a little bit. I think it's like
okay.
there's no going back to the way things were.
Yeah.
But he wants that because it was the only peace he may have ever experienced in his life.
Yeah.
Now it's just well, maybe if I kill everyone that ever saw this, then maybe, you know, to a certain extent. There's in the back of his mind, it's not really there, but you can kind of
Alright.
see. Yeah.
All right.
Vulpin, as you lead these two sides to clashing, what's on your face?
A mask. Um, he is even more stony in demeanor than like even people who know him have ever seen him before. maybe some of the very old knights who have been with him since the beginning would understand. He's been fighting monsters and obvious evil for the better part of 20 years. And now he's in a very morally gray fight in a city surrounded by civilians that this is something that is bringing back things that he'd rather not remember and that he'd rather, and he's very, very on edge about that. All that being said, he falls into place as an obvious military man and is not letting that, he didn't let none of that into his voice. Perhaps only the people who have known him very well would recognize how on edge he truly is.
Theos? What are you thinking right now?
I think Taz is thinking that he, on one hand, like Volton, does not wish for things to get like overtly out of hand, especially with civilians and with people who are not in the conflict in the moment. But there is no mercy in his eyes for those that are in their path. He has one thought and one thought only, and that is clearing the path forward.
Yeah, baby. The rest goes to the threshing floor. All right. Volton, Teos, and Volton and Teos, I want you two to make me attack rolls as the people who are most involved right now in this fight.
Attack rolls?
Yeah, attack rolls. This will be not only, this will like determine your combat performance and also that of the troops you're leading. Or kind of, you know, Teos, you're not
question.
explicitly leading
Inspiring.
anyone.
Does multi-attack have anything to do with this?
No.
Okay.
21.
Yes,
21?
sir.
Volton.
What's my modifier? 30-20.
2 at 20. Alright, then I think it probably only takes you 2 rounds to clean up a force that you outnumber sixfold.
Question. Do they
Uh,
attack us as we go approach them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So it's like, would they initiate the fight? Like that, I think that was the purpose. Like we wanted to be able to stand behind them.
As the 100 move in, the 15 begin to resist.
Can
And
I
all of y'all who are in action spring into action. And we'll get into how that looks a little more in a sec. For now, I needed to know how much time that took. For no real reason. That would be ridiculous. I would. Anyway, nothing is gonna happen if you go slow. Mosey, take your time. And the 100 are pushing on into the guardhouse. The guardhouse, as mentioned prior, is a fairly large structure, 2 stories. The first story is the one where a lot of the commotion is right now. People are going up and down the stairs to the basement a lot right now. And as you approach the guardhouse, tension is increasing. The guard presence also, and the resistance is mounting. Are y'all going to prioritize pushing ahead with speed or sparing as many lives as possible? Fighting non-lethally is tricky.
So the way I envision this, and the way I'm going to play Total War for a second, I would have ordered the knights into a shield wall that like goes the breadth of the street,
Sure.
and then you just go forward, and then basically, because you know you're gonna have 100 knights marching in close formation. Anyone who comes up to that shield wall, we're just gonna beat like do everything in our power not to kill them, but if their legs get broken, their legs get broken. But really just going to knock unconscious and like take out of the fight without cutting their heads off.
Okay. Okay, then I'll say you're probably prioritizing the latter, as shield walls also are not the fastest of
Yeah.
of objects. Okay. As you're pushing toward the guardhouse, uh, there is increasingly more presence, but it's also less organized. They presented a united front up there. They mostly don't have that anywhere else that you see. It's people kind of sprinting up to greet y'all, and a lot of people sprinting back down. And as y'all pour into the guardhouse, file by file, you push into the basement. I don't think any of you have been in the basement of the guardhouse,
Mm-mm.
but it doesn't look like you were expecting. Does everybody want to join me on Foundry?
Okay.
Join.
If it works.
Dan,
In
that
the
timing.
Beholder Temple.
Ew.
I'm in it.
You're welcome, Adam.
Oh my gosh. That was
An
insane.
enormous stone chamber lined wall to wall with mirrors and other reflective objects.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still seeing Blingden Stone.
You gotta click on the top.
You gotta click the
Up arrow.
top left arrow down and then click on.
Holy
Temple.
shoot.
Ah,
This
You dog.
Behind you,
hot dog.
Oh, this is
What-
gonna be fun.
what remain of probably like 90 good men suddenly breaks into infighting. Some eyes begin to glow, not all.
Oh, interesting.
The men we led here.
The men y'all led here.
Okay.
And as the infighting begins, more units are more cultists are pouring in from above, and behind y'all there is a mad melee of knights who are attempting to reestablish order and essentially get a Thermopylae thing going, and where they're like trying to guard the stairs down, and try to like funnel that. Formation is slow to bring back, and you can see at the far back of the room some kind of altar upon which a black glassy shard, a slightly larger than a human arm, is visible.
I don't like how there's that there. There's
The
a lot of
room-
people here.
The room itself is massive, and racks have begun to wind through the floor, out of which a vile magical green energy is pouring. To your right, you see a room full of guards and commoners. Most especially a small group of common folk, including one of the were-rats that went missing from the colony, bound. On the left, you can see a lot more people bound and being walked up to the altar.
Mm.
What are y'all going to do? Oh, as we decide this, we'll go ahead and start rolling initiative. If you can just put your initiative numbers in the general chat.
Bro. That sucks.
So many.
Oh baby! Oh my goodness!
I'm not the last one.
I'm slow, bro.
First net.
It's okay, you're blind.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Is this something I can use? I can use this. Can I use as a luck roll or not?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an ability
I'm
check.
gonna use one of my luck rolls for it. That's better. Let me just go back into the chat real quick and just let's just edit that real quick. I didn't say 7. No, never said that. I said 14.
Okay, that's double 7.
Would never do such a thing.
Whoa, 13, 11, and 6. Okay. Is there anybody missing from this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's nobody missing from this. That's super exciting. Okay. I will just, yeah. So, folks, what are we doing right now?
I'm gonna
Well-
lean over to Teos and ask what's going on because I can't see anything.
Huh?
Well, we were right about the enemy.
Do you know?
How big is this room?
Pretty damn big.
You can hear a clamor from 70 or 80 feet away. And quiet chanting. Not in Celestial.
Yeah, I want to get to that altar.
Okay.
That's my plan.
I'll tell the group, there are some, innocent people that are there on the right-hand side. I will help them out.
As y'all are talking about this, another commoner.
When I'm going.
I need a perception check from somebody. From Dravik. Actually, you're looking at the altar.
Yeah.
I need a perception check from you.
That'll be a 9.
Okay, great. But
my passive perception. 16.
Oh, no. Okay, I promise I'm getting better at this. The cultist returns. Right. And I'll have them move over here.
Is each square here 5 foot?
It's gridless. So as
Okay,
you
so
drag your
we're just following
character,
what the distance it tells us. Okay.
yes,
It is approximately 5 feet.
Well, it says they're 2.5 feet, so they'd be half that.
Oh,
Were you using just like
you
the,
may
the
have.
Yeah.
on Foundry? Or were you using a grid? No,
Mm,
we're not.
Yeah.
The grid doesn't exist.
correct.
Okay, all right.
So,
You can see commoners being marched to and from the obelisk now.
Based on how far I am away, can I just can I make an Arcana check to see if I understand at least what they're doing?
An Arcana check would not be able to tell you what they're doing.
Religion.
It's on
Religion, you could try.
My passive perception is 16.
What?
If that helps anything.
17 religion.
It tells me that you rolled a 3.
Yeah, I know.
The altar is not. I mean, it's clearly some pagan shit. But also you can't see what's going on, so that complicates things.
Would I have any sort of idea, like, not know what they're saying, but recognize the language?
Oh yeah. On that kind of religion check, you could make out the basics of deep speech. But you didn't roll high enough to know that it's not the kind of deep speech quite that is spoken in Faerun.
We're the ones that are chanting.
Would I recognize this language?
That you could make like a history check for.
Who do we hear the chanting
That's
from? on
a
the board?
21.
Yeah, you know that information.
Yeah.
That sounds like the deep speech that you are familiar with.
Yep, for sure. I got you.
All right. So, what are we doing? Time is burning.
Yeah, I'm going up the altar.
Okay,
Running
great.
up and-
Okay. Who's first?
If I may, we're in combat. I will go ahead and make y'all
I will go first.
combatants.
The game is paused, by the way.
Tom,
Uh,
hit the space bar. Oh,
I
now
just
it's paused.
paused.
Now hit it again.
There
you
we
go.
Great. Okay. I don't know. Reroll initiative. Well, okay. Forgive me. Adam, me boy. How do I set people's initiatives?
Right click on the person on the right hand side there, and one of it is update combatant, and then you can put in a roll.
Ah, splendid. Okay, that's awesome. And with a 25, Dravik, you will be the first to act. So I should probably update your initiative first. Okay, there you are, Dravik.
It's
It
your
is
turn.
your turn to roll.
Okay.
What are you doing right now? Are you just sprinting up to the thing?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna dash as a bonus action. It's the monkiest of monks.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
I'm going to. Which one's the executioner?
Holy cow! You made
There is
good.
no executioner.
Oh.
As you find your way toward the altar,
He's quick.
you can see a beholder, or at least it looks like kind of what you've been told a beholder looks like.
Oh shit.
One massive central eye, many eye stalks, but this one is pale, and it's got like these gnarly fangs. And as the Svirfnebli look in its eye, they begin to freeze. And you can see something beginning to rattle in their head. Do you look in the eye of this creature? Do you choose not to look into the eyes of this creature? Do you have the wherewithal to make that
You
decision
are
in a
next.
snap second?
I might just make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, for sure. I love that.
It's gonna be a 19.
Neato.
I think I will succeed upon averting my eyes. Snap decision not to make it.
Okay, awesome. I love that.
Okay. I'm going to. That was half of my dash right there. I have lots of movement left. So to the right of this of the gnome, is that just one of the cultists?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
It is. You would recognize. Almost all of the people here are like clearly natives of Blingdenstone, except for a handful of like monsters that are like you see. There's like a Quaggoth and a couple of troglodytes here, and these Beholderkin. So yeah, that is cultist right there.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the cultist and.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would. I'm gonna hit him. Hit him really hard.
Okay. Wow. Was it your bonus action to dash running up here?
Oh yes, my step of.
Wow. And you can do that for free. Beautiful.
For free.
Monster broken.
This is going to be a
Do it.
a 23, a 23 to hit.
Okay. 23 will hit. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. He's gonna take. You can take 10 points of damage. And I would really love him to make.
A Constitution saving throw.
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'd like him to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. He gets to choose.
Ooh. Do you have the grappler feat, my guy?
I do have the grappler feat.
I might have bad news for you.
Why?
Because I've got a 15 on die, and that's +2.
15 on die, so 17.
17 will pass. Yes.
8 plus proficiency, 18 plus 5.
Your DC right now should be
I now have
15.
Well, that's
I have a 20 dexterity now.
Then it should be 16. Okay.
16. Okay.
It-
So he's still,
It will
he's still-
pass, just barely.
Okay. Great. I just swing.
Okay,
spear
yeah.
down, knock him in the face. I was trying to push him into the eye of the beholder,
Oh, neat.
but he
It's all in
succeeded.
the eye of the beholder.
So I hit him in the
eyes
face.
beholder.
That'll be my turn.
Wicked. Okay, yeah. Then, as you do that, the other cultists up toward the altar are beginning to move in.
Yes, this is good to know. As I start running up, there's kind of a transformation that goes on. A little bit. My eyes begin to glow very brightly, and my face almost draws back where you can see the bones a little bit more. It's very gaunt looking, more so than Dravik already is. And he lets out this low growl. As you can see, every single one of his teeth is meant for tearing flesh apart. They're all razor sharp. And almost a glimmer, not like you can, but something is swirling around him just a little bit. You can't quite tell it is, just some sort of light. Almost, it's not quite there, but something's a little weird around him. And that's it.
Dude, that's freaky. Okay. As you are over here kind of beginning to disrupt this ritual, another of the big Beholderkin moves aside and is going to go ahead and try to take some eye beams your way. So Okay. Okay. Out of its eye comes a purple. Its eye begins to glow with a purple light, which fires at you. I'm gonna need a wisdom save from you, Dravik.
That'll be 16.
16 is gonna pass.
Okay.
You
okay.
can feel. You can feel the like. Oh, what's the name of the hormone? You can feel the fight or flight chemical rising up inside you, and as you're about to have to make a choice, you regain composure, still frightened, but managing it. So, next up in the line,
Man, too bad, buddy. I'm already on fight or flight mode.
next up in the order, do we have? Have you passed your turn,
Oh,
Dravik?
It looks like it's on little guy right now.
It is on me.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what it says.
That's what it should.
I assumed it was big because that was me, which is
No,
kind of
it's-
funny. I'm not
it's
sure
on
why
me.
it's on me because it's clearly.
Yes. You know what? Okay, great. I'm in control of this. Got it. Edwin, your go.
All right. So I need to ask you a couple of just battlefield context questions. Do
Yeah.
you see all of the characters that are on this map,
Yeah, give or take.
roughly? So I see where there's like these large clumps like in the top left and such.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And they all seem kind of bad.
Yeah.
And like, and all the guys, yeah. Where are the hostage people? Largely.
So there is a group of hostage people up in the actually if I hold down. There's a group
okay,
of hostage people over here.
Yeah, they're marked with spider webs there.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the restrained condition. There's a group of hostage people here,
Sure.
and
then
there's
up
a
there.
group of hostage people here.
Okay. So, as for elevation level, how much
Yeah.
higher is that than like the altar thing? Like the
Like
top
10 feet.
left part. So it's like. Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, how much higher is what than the altar?
So like the top left where those hostages are, like up here.
Where the altar is, there's a ledge.
The altar is elevated, like 5 feet.
Right. So it's pretty close. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you could like hop up.
Well,
No.
I was just gonna see if I could.
I could fly up.
Perfect. Well, I can fly. Yeah. Anyways, I am going to move forward a tiny bit. Let me do that. Well, just like roughly start like hovering like 5 feet above the ground. You know, well, like I don't know if I can do that actually. They have a
I
hover
can.
speed. Well, I don't really. I'm gonna move over here. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm gonna be like, not maybe not over the river, but like here-ish. And I'm gonna cast a spell because it's a bit wonky. Up over
Yeah,
where
you are.
Dravik, near him, but like kind of. How do I want to center this? Let's find a good point to center. Centered about. Can you see where I'm like moving distance things or anything?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. So one sec. Is there a Well, I don't know how to make that happen.
So-
Yes. So
I'm
you're
gonna-
trying to center a fireball. Where are you centering a fireball?
No, I'm not fireballing.
Well, a
I'm
sphere.
No, it's a 30-foot cube.
A cube? Okay.
I'm here to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
So I take it you're looking for something like this. Can you see?
Yeah. Except I want to like, I'm. Oh, what's that? That's huge. That circle.
Yeah, I guess that's a 20-foot radius.
If it's like a 15-foot radius, it'd be closer, right? But roughly, I'm just trying to get like the bulk of the guys up left and the guys on the altar, realistically.
Okay.
And I'm okay if I hit Dravik with it. No offense, Dravik.
Okay. How about this? Or would you rather?
That's. I mean, if I could just hit that one guy right next to Dravik too, that would be great. But that's about it.
That one guy right next to Dravik. This.
Yeah, sure, that's good.
Tom, is it a square or is it a radius?
It's a square, but like
This is a
that's fine.
15-foot square, is what I just created.
Okay, we're gonna need to talk
It's
more
a
about how
30-foot
that happens.
cube. But anyway, this requires a lot of wisdom saving throws. But to cast the spell, you see, let me read to make sure I understand this. Yes, I am going to sort of focus my mind to Tesla coils start to like crackle and glow. It like focuses. I'm holding this new wand because I have attuned to it, right? And then like a beam of light starts to stick on the point of it, and then I just like fire it out, and it just like is just a little beam of light, and then it just flashes brilliantly in that sphere. And we can, and then yeah, that's the effect of the spell. They all need. Everyone in the sphere must make 30 a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
Okay, awesome.
Speed of 0, and it's DC 15.
So let's go ahead and start here.
Including Dravik, you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, great.
What's the DC? Oh,
16.
No, I failed so hard.
You have a speed of 0 and are charmed by me.
You're darn right.
Okay.
Which I'm okay with, frankly. Look, you're into some concerning behaviors there.
I'm not. Ugh.
Oh, I have advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the charm condition. Another one.
Oh.
That is a 16.
That meets a beat.
Come on. I do not have a speed of 0.
Bring it.
Thomas, how big is the square?
Pass.
What it's described is a 30-foot cube within 120 feet of me, so that should work, right?
Yep. 1 sec.
I got it, Tom.
I told you, I'm not here to hurt people.
Okay.
Just incapacitate them. That's so aggressively big.
That's the sphere. That's the square right there.
Bizarre.
Oh gosh, that is quite
There.
a square.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for, Thomas?
Is move it like one a little slightly up and slightly right, and then you're basically there. Just very slight, like 1 square.
So like that?
Yeah, that's great.
Perfect.
Now I'm making Tom roll like 30 wisdom saves just to be annoying.
Yeah.
And this is why. Okay. You said your DC is 15?
16.
16? Okay.
I got that. The max riz, man.
Okay.
Me too, buddy.
So is there anything special I should know about this charm?
This tune pops into their head when they see this brilliant flash.
Fireball.
Wait. So you did fireball them?
In a way, uh, that's like, yeah, like when it like the light explodes, that's what happens. Like that, like
Disco lights, everything.
yeah, like disco lights. We're, this is part of my show, you know. Yeah, I wish mine did that, but yeah. Yeah. So that's what's what. I'm just trying to slow things down and hope people don't die. Welcome to being a pain in the butt in the DM 101. Take all charm spells.
If it's okay, I'm not gonna roll for the restraint people.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about them having a speed of 0.
Alright. Yeah, alright.
Or the hearts mean they're charmed.
Yes.
Take
So, how do I get rid of this cube? Oh, nuts.
Adam made it, I think.
I can do it. Do you want it? Get rid of?
Yeah.
There
To
it
get
is.
rid of it.
Yes.
It's like an instantaneous effect.
There you go.
Although
It's
it
gone.
is a concentration spell. So that's weird, but
No, I hit it on your guys' screen. I can see it on my screen, but not yours. Sure.
yeah, it should be good.
Okay.
We know what we need to know.
Okay. Woo! After all that dice rolling, boy.
Yeah. Tom, you should be grateful. I got you you got to roll a lot of dice. Isn't that fun?
What? Yeah. Mac. Yeah, as
So-
Edwin, with a twist of his fingers, makes big, pretty sparkles float in the sky. Several of them are awestruck and take a moment gazing on his work. Mac, what is up with you?
I look to the little guy, and I say,
Oh,
I really hope this that doctor knows what he's doing with these mushrooms, and he's gonna walk, and I'm gonna walk up to Talos and say, you know, I kind of just want to stay back here, and you go get him. And I'm gonna pat you on the back as I cast enlarge on Talos. So Talos is now giant. You have advantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and you have add a D4 to damage.
Teos, as your size doubles, what does that bring you? What does that bring you to? Foot to crown. 15 feet. Well,
Yeah, I think
14.
I mean he's got to be close to 14 feet.
Awesome.
I step backwards as he like grows. I'm like, those freaking mushrooms worked.
What's funny to
Um,
me is that
and
if Dan
that's
cast
my
that
turn.
on me, I would go from a small creature to a medium-sized creature.
I thought about it, little guy. I thought about it, but it's just way more epic with Talos. So
Oh no, it makes sense.
that is my turn.
Little guy.
So it's the little guy's turn. I need a little DM clarification.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who all is being looks aggressive right now? Because we
Uh,
have half of the enemies now appear to be charmed, and then there's
Pretty
this large
much.
group of people to our right.
Yeah, so pretty much anyone who isn't bound, and these people are bound, if you can see those to the right.
Yep, I see those.
Okay. Pretty much anyone who isn't bound looks hostile.
Okay, So it's kind of free for all in terms of anyone in front of us.
Yes.
But none of them started moving yet.
Correct.
This is I ironically think it would have been better for me at the end of the
Well,
end of combat.
that's a
But oh,
shame.
yeah, it is a shame, especially now that I realize I could have traded spots with someone. But doesn't matter. I was too excited. Let me measure. I see them going. I just need to do a quick measurement here. Oh shoot, that's not the type of measurement I meant to do. I was hoping a little bit more was gonna happen, but this is fine. Oh good. Oh goody. Good. They're within range. So I guess most people aren't really by me except Curse. Curse, this is what you get to notice. Oh, Tristan's gone. Oh, that's sad. So Curse, you see that little guy, like his exoskeleton starts to get a deeper and deeper red. With some areas, the fungus starts going from its normal green color to being this bright yellow color, as if like a physical manifestation of like anger and fury. And as you see, little guy pull back his hood, and he put with one hand reaches behind him, like almost in between his hood and his back, and you see him start pulling out what looks like a long, like dark pole that's made out of like the same exoskeleton material that he is made out of, and where he touches it, it starts changing the same color as him. So this whole thing's black, but as he's pulling it out, it's changing the same color as him. And you notice that he's pulling it out, and then he has to use his other one of his other arms to keep pulling it out, and he keeps doing it a couple times until he pulls out this massive glaive. That at the very end of it, like, so it's all changing this reddish kind of coloring, and then you notice that something's also happening where like the fungus around him, the spores are sprouting up, and almost like out of nowhere, this like kind of like radiant type of fire starts forming around not only little guy but also around his weapon as I cast Spirit Shroud. And then I'm gonna go ahead and run. Oh, wrong button. Give me a hot second here. I know how to use this. All right, I need to click on that, and you see him just run over here.
Yeah.
And I would like to hit this guy.
By all means.
Excellent.
Roll me an attack.
I would like to use one of my luck rolls. So
Feel free.
perfect. I went from a critical fail to a critical hit, my guys. So
Luck.
I'm curious how this is gonna end up being. Tom, do you need to know different types of damage or not?
No.
Cool. So how's 27 damage for my first attack? Oh wait a second, my apologies. Can I actually not be right there, but like be right here? I have a glaive. I can hit him from here,
You do.
can't I?
You have reach.
Yes.
As an enormous black cleaver made of chitin is withdrawn from your back, the red and the yellows on your skin are mixed with this burning white energy as you cleave a man into utter non-existence. As this cultist is not only killed, but disappears from reality in a small puff of flowers and spore matter.
And this guy right here is in range of me, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. I'm gonna smack him too.
Feel free.
Oh,
Just don't
shoot.
do that again.
Does a over 20 hit?
Over 20 hits.
Perfect. That will be 16 damage.
He's gonna go ahead and fall unconscious like a normal person.
So you see little guy just follow this massive glaive, go ka-choom, and then just goes and immediately just swings at the other guy. Like, little guy has some practice.
That's not disturbing at all.
A dog.
Mhm.
That's it for me, folks. I mean, I guess actually I have like 5 feet of movement. I'll move, I think, 5 feet back. I want to make sure that Spirit Shroud still works. In addition, any creature your choice you see starts to. Yeah, no, I'll just move 5 feet back. That's fine. This is good. This is a grand time. I passed the turn. I gotta push the button, I think, though, right?
Okay.
Um,
Sweet. So we'll go ahead and start rolling initiative for these cultists.
Oh, it just got bigger.
And
Bigger.
yeah, it is a little like comical how much
A lot of dice.
initiative is happening.
Tom, it could work where you just have one initiative for all the cultists, or one type
no,
of
Yeah,
cultist.
that's a good point.
But it's way better this way, clearly.
True.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll thin them out.
disagree
Just give
with
us
you,
time.
Adam.
Yeah, give us time. Yep.
Yeah, if I
Give me one
wasn't
round.
doing, if I was doing all of it in paper, that would be way more convenient. But alas, it is not so. Anyway, as our boy, little guy ends his turn, as our little guy ends his turn, the one of the cultists near the altar, who none of these guys are dressed in robes. I know how the things look. I needed the stat block, but none of these guys are dressed in robes. This guy, who is one of the former guards, begins to chant as you see Dravik, the eyes of this Svirfneblin begin to turn to liquid and pour into this black, glassy object that's on the altar.
That's probably fine.
You
Oh.
can see this Svirfneblin choking on screams you cannot hear as he falls to his knees, blind.
Hmm.
He has lost the charmed condition and the stunned condition as he can no longer see the Goth's eye. And the cultist, rather than escorting him over yonder, just pushes him away off of the altar and shoves him onto the floor face first. So, next in the turn order will be Teos. Teos, what are we doing?
Well, we are now an absolute unit, as if we
Uh-huh.
weren't before.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I think the very first thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and, rage. Why not?
Say it.
We're here.
Say it.
I would like to rage.
Yes, you
There
would.
we go.
Uh, Now that I'm 16 feet tall,
Let's
so
fight.
yeah, I'm just gonna follow little guy's course of action. I'm just ready to kill something. So, yeah, I'm raging now. I'm gonna come over here. If it'll let
Oh,
me
no.
move. There we
Okay.
go. And I'm gonna swing at this guy. 25, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah, super.
This guy's gonna fall on the ground like a normal guy. I just thought that was really funny.
How's damage on that?
One sec.
Mhm.
That'll be 21 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. He's not dead. But you can feel, as your axe digs into him, his like it catches in his shoulder. You pull it out, and there is like so much blood already.
How does a 22 hit?
That does hit.
That'll be 10 more points of damage.
Not dead, but on death's door.
You gotta be kidding me.
You bury your axe in his side, and can see him holding in his viscera, as his obliques and his rectus abdominis are no longer capable of holding in his intestines.
Hey guys, question. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't see it on D&D Beyond. I don't see it under rage. Does rage no longer give you extra damage while you're raging? Like if I,
That's a great
because
question.
if I just
actually.
click, because if I do, then I would have done more damage.
I'm almost
extra
certain.
D4.
I did
You
add your
automatically get-
D4.
I thought it did. I thought it still gave you.
Rage adds damage resistance. You gain a bonus to that. At 5th level, your rage damage bonus is +2.
Alright, so that'd be 4 extra damage then.
4 extra damage is enough. As
There you
what
go.
would have been a near deadly but not lethal hit, it cleaves the man clean in two. As you can see. Great. Okay. As you can see, his body slump to the ground. Is there anything else that you're doing?
No, that's it. I'm just gonna murder somebody and keep moving.
Okay, awesome.
I use my action, my bonus action, and my movement. I'm done.
Okay. One, a Svirfneblin, who is one of the common folk, walks up and is going to attempt to grapple you. Could I get a strength saving throw? Or yes, Teos. A strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be a. I can't math today, jeez Louise. That'll be a 23.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. All right.
Giant 14-foot tall dude.
That will be that cultist's turn. Purse. You have just seen something wild happen on the altar, maybe? You're seeing some stuff happening around here. Little guy has a massive glaive. Teos is surprising no one. What are you up to?
So
Tails is somehow bigger.
yeah. So Curse is like overloaded at the moment. So he's going to focus a little bit less on things and just focus on his motives right now, which is I see a group of individuals that need help over there on the right hand side, so he's going to go ahead and do that. So he's going
Nice.
to take his movement and move his 30 feet.
And forgive me, I didn't call for this for
Yes. Yep, I
Boy.
require something there.
athletics, acrobatics, your choice.
Yep, I will do acrobatics.
I forgot it for little guy. Teos, you're 15 feet tall. You can
I figured.
stride.
Mhm. How's a good old solid 10?
10 will meet.
It will or won't?
Yes, 10 will meet.
Okay,
So
amazing.
life is good.
Okay. What is down there?
Like actual like pulsing green energy. It's like
Cool.
a sort of vile, unearthly. Blech.
So it seems like
Okay.
a crevice that goes down for a ways.
Yes.
Okay. So I see so just focusing on this kind of area of mirrors, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stick to the wall here, kind of boop out, and then I'll boop out and then boop back in, and I see the little floating head here, and I'm like, don't like it. So I'm gonna take my bonus action, steady my hand, open up.
You
Mhm.
cannot take the steady hand action if you've moved.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Thank you. Then I will go here. And I see this guy that's right next to Teos. While he's distracted, I'm gonna take a card and I'm going to chuck it at him.
Yes.
So-
What kind of card?
I will actually I will not use the ability. So for now, who knows? So we're gonna roll here. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Do I get sneak
roll
attack?
some damage with sneak attack.
Amazing.
Come on.
Okay. Decent damage. All right. So that is 10, 15, 19 points of damage to this gentleman right here. How are we doing? Oh, okay. And then and that I go to little guy and says, I don't know where I am. I'm terrified.
Can I
And I'll
have
pass
a
my turn.
reaction real quick to respond to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear in your brain a buzzing, and you just hear little guy say the following.
Talk. Let's fight.
And you know what? As he says that, one of the cultists is gonna go ahead and make stabs at you.
At me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 22 to hit.
A 22 will hit me. Believe it or
Okay.
not.
That'll only be 4 slashing.
That'd be 4?
As they pull out a short sword and like give it a you'll go ahead and take 4 slashing, and
Yeah, my
tokens aren't updated to
that's
5th
it,
level.
but I can't get little guy to update on Foundry. So right
Interesting.
now, he's at. I have the correct number that he's in terms of how much he has left. That makes sense. It just looks like he has more hit points than he's supposed to have right now. That's because this is little guy level 3, not little guy level 5.
Okay, great, not a problem. The cultist will end its turn.
There you go.
Oh, wow. And back up on the altar, we have a charmed troglodyte that cannot move. It is staring, transfixed, at all of the pretty colors.
Big dog. Come on.
But adding to the pile, attacking little guy,
Hit me.
we've got the cultist next to the one that you killed, who's back with a vengeance. Boy howdy, how's a dirty 20 to hit?
320 will hit me.
Okay, that'll be another 3 piercing.
3.
Yep.
All right. Little guy is getting hurt, but that's okay. He's doing okay.
Okay, Volton, what's up with you?
I'm just gonna run for the altar.
Okay,
That's,
great.
that's where I hear things. I can move 30 feet that way. And then I'm just gonna use my action to dash and athletics check to jump over it, right?
There's a
There
bridge there.
is, yeah, there's a, you can.
Oh yeah, there's a
probably
little pillar.
walk
Yeah, I
down
just
it.
rock over the pillar. Never mind, lol. And then also I have 10 feet ish left. I'm gonna go just get right into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Okay, great.
Oof.
And that will be my turn.
Nice. Okay. We've got more cultists activating over here. Curse, you've established yourself as kind of a threat, I guess. Boy howdy, they're rolling. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Alright, that's gonna be 3 piercing.
3 piercing. Okay.
And 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
It's another 3 piercing.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Oh.
And another, the other troglodyte shambles forward, actually around the altar, and is going to attempt to pull you down, Dravik, off of the altar. He's going to be initiating a grapple. I'll need a strength or a dex save from you, your choice.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. As the creature reaches up, it grabs your leg, and you just kind of slip right out.
I break my leg.
Hey, yo.
Great.
And with that troglodyte, we are back at the top of the order. Dravik. You've got
I
a
go-
charmed
on.
cultist who is staring at the lights before you. You have some kind of weird beholderkin who is unfazed. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna really quick. Yeah, we're gonna finish off. I have advantage on the charmed one. Yeah.
Thomas, does it say that?
Since he's
So, let me read. Sorry, it just says like I think it's affected by the charm condition. Wait, no. The creature has while charmed, the creature has the incapacitated condition and a speed of 0. So if incapacitated means advantage, then yes.
Auto crits.
Yeah, it does.
so it's an auto crit if I hit, basically.
Mhm.
And okay, great. 14 on die. Plus.
Yes.
But to be fair, it will only affect the first attack because when you deal damage to him,
Yeah, that's fine.
he is not charmed anymore.
13 points of damage, I assume, lays him to waste.
How many?
13.
13 is not enough. He is, however, hurt bad.
Or is crit double dice? Or how are we doing?
Yeah.
crit?
Yes, double dice.
That Never mind. Give me one more roll. Yeah. So dude, what if it was like 21 points of damage, bro?
He's
I'd say
not
do it again.
dead.
What? No.
But as you shake off the leg that was pulled down, you use your other hand, deck him in the ribs, and you can feel them cave and begin to give in. He is very close to dead.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Yeah, by all means.
Second attack.
Yep. That is going to be 15 to hit.
15 to hit is going to.
Beautiful. Had me
Your dexterity modifier is sufficient,
yeah, it is.
and
I'm not using my dexterity modifier. Well, no, it kind of is. I'm gonna take a bite out of him.
What?
oh,
Nom, 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 nom.
Which
Yeah. delicious.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah.
can we describe how he
But
tastes?
if it's more than 5, then we're fine. Or so I got 5 points of damage with my bite.
Yeah. The cultist will go ahead and buckle to the knee, buckle and fall. As he falls, he is going to reach for the altar, and his eyes too are going to be assumed into this shard of obsidian.
Don't touch the altar.
Yeah.
Do we think he
is there any-
did that, or that was on accident?
I'm gonna rip as he's like falling down, and he does that. I've taken a bite out of his neck, and I rip off the flesh and I swallow. And I'm gonna look back at the troglodyte that tried to grapple me. There's now been a total transformation that has undergone Gravik. He's completely like the skin is so taut you could see almost every bone in his face. The skeletal, his one skeletal hand is like it's crept farther up. The beginnings, like the bases of his finger joints on the other hand, are now skeletal. The teeth are not bloody, but they're very right. His eyes glowing brilliantly purple, and surrounding him, swirling, kind of floating in certain aspects is maybe between 8 and a dozen or so, glowing lights that look exactly like his eyes. And every once in a while they kind of like blink, as if they're blinking.
This is very cool.
And
Nice spooky season.
nice, yeah, it is, isn't it? And he snarls. I believe I'm gonna gain some temper HP.
Yeah, you are.
Yum.
Let's see here.
Every time
Touch of
Dravik
death.
eats someone,
8 temp
Okay.
HP. Yeah, you can see him physically like kind of shaking. I think. Oh, I have 2 attacks per. This is attack actions.
So those were your 2 attacks.
2 attacks, great. With my bonus action of unarmed strike, I'm going to grab that troglodyte.
Okay.
It's going to be. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. He's going to take 12 points of damage, and I need him to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As I grab him by the throat.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hot 9.
That is. Come on.
Is that the
Great.
grappled condition?
He is grappled. And I'm
Perfect.
going my movement is I'm not encumbered by dragging somebody around while I have them grappled. As per my,
Do you have the grappler feat?
I do.
Okay, then you will move at full movement.
Yep.
While you have him grappled.
I'm gonna grab him by the throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move him and like hold him in front so that his gaze is fixed on the beholder's eye. Like I'm gonna just like move him over there. That makes sense.
Are you going to look at the beholder's eye in the process?
I don't want to.
Okay.
But if I
You
need
can
to,
you can look at the ground. Okay.
I've seen.
Hey,
I guess
I'm
I don't
gonna
have
go
any eyeballs, so maybe it wouldn't do anything to me.
Tom, is that beholder or whatever the center guy, does that have an initiative? Or is he just chilling?
He's right after me.
No, that would be the specter that's right here.
Oh, never mind.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, no,
He does
I
have
see
an
that.
initiative.
Yeah, Garth. Yeah, okay. I see him. Never mind.
Cool.
Garth?
Okay. How long does this charm last, Thomas?
Concentration up to a minute.
Okay, and they stay stunned the whole time. Do
So-
they get?
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay, awesome.
That's it. So
Uh,
it doesn't say there's no
okay.
save or anything. So
Then the spectator is going to have another turn idle. And these deep gnomes have fully decided that they're not going to mess with. They're not going to mess with Chaos. They are trying to get somebody, and that somebody is little guy.
Somebody
gonna
to
miss.
lean on. What was
And
the number,
this
Tom?
cult
That's it.
fanatic is going to begin forward, smiling and muttering in deep speech, and raise a ritual knife that's got an eye carved into its
Oh.
pommel.
Dog.
Theos, I need you to roll a wisdom save against hold person. Yeah.
Woof.
16.
16 will get it. Okay. Yep. You can feel eyes everywhere as they begin to sort of eye beams begin to bind your arms. You pull free with a vengeance. The spectator is going to be next to go and is going to go ahead and float some 10 feet up just out of an abundance of caution. It's going to go ahead and shoot eye beams at you two. I'm gonna need more D4s. That's so exciting.
Never a good thing.
Okay. Hey, Theos.
Yep.
I'm gonna need another whiz save from you, and from I want to say curse. I need a Constitution save.
17.
Sounds good.
Attaboy.
17. You're killing me.
Is
You're
this
killing me.
Tom? Is this a spell
This is. I'm gonna say not a spell.
or is it poison?
It is not poison.
I have some Okay, that's a solid 8 on my end.
Okay. As you, oh man, Teos, with the mind of a steel trap, you can feel lies beginning to confuse who you consider ally and enemy. But you renounce those lies, cast them out, and curse. A black beam of gross is going to hit you for 18 necrotic damage.
Ouch!
What they don't tell you about enlarge and reduce is that your brain also gets bigger. Therefore,
It also helps. It also helps that I took the Mage Slayer feat.
Oh,
So even if I
bro,
failed, I could
so
just
good.
choose to succeed.
Dude, that feat is so good now.
It's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's so cool.
I really like New Mage Slayer. All right. Yeah. Curse. Keep in mind that. Well, actually, I think yours is updated.
Yeah,
in
mine's is
Foundry.
updated.
God bless you.
Yep.
All right. So, Edwin.
Yeah.
On the altar, Dravik and Volton have gone deep into enemy territory and they are well surrounded. Chaos and Curse and Lil Guy are also well outnumbered. Which
Yeah.
is your priority right now?
Chaos, Little Guy, and Curse. So, is there anything like? Because you mentioned the spectator guy was doing some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So he did some stuff to like these our guys over here, but they seem to be like taking them out, right? And
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
bad.
There, you can see already several dead cultists.
I'm gonna move. Let me. Move in an optimal manner. I'm going to be about there.
When you can just soar right over right on top of the mirrors there.
Yup.
Yeah. I'm a bird boy. And I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna start with a nice, cool, like. I'm gonna. I can do this. Maybe just. Okay, I'm going to quicken. A what's it called? Using can I quicken a wand spell or not?
Sure.
Either way, I'm gonna cast the same spell essentially. But I'm gonna actually no what no I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna raw cast lightning bolt.
Yeah, you
With
are.
quicken. And I'm going to. Well, actually, let me. I'm gonna. So, how do I draw this? Can I draw a line? Can I do that? Well, that's awkward.
There's a draw tool and there is freehand.
Oh, where is freehand?
So on the left hand, there is
I
an
got
icon
it.
that looks like a pencil. There we go.
I want to hit like these guys ish, and like
Oh,
shoot it like
looks
that.
like a lightning bolt there.
Oh,
It kind
okay.
of does look
neat.
like it. I want to avoid the charmed ones because I can tell that they're charmed. And I'm going to, yeah, do that.
Right, you can do
Uh,
that.
And I'm gonna
so
need DC 16. I'm so annoyed that I forgot to activate my innate sorcery last turn, but I'm not doing it this turn because I'm clicking either. So 16 DC.
yeah, okay, we have a pass, we have a fail, we have a fail, we have a pass. Okay.
Nice. 20
I'm-
damage.
What's that?
I rolled 20 lightning damage.
Okay, awesome. Then those. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I'm an absolute idiot. Okay, there we are.
How do I remove that line too?
I think you have to be the one to do it under when you have the pencil up, maybe, and then click on it and push delete or right click or something.
In that when you click on the drawing
select
tool and you go all the way up to the top, there is select drawing, and then you can select it. And then just select it and then hit the delete key.
Cool. Thank you for that clarification.
Okay. What does it look like as Edwin casts his first lightning bolt of the campaign?
Yes. So
The first of many,
just
I
like
suspect.
Edwin, you see him like get actively a little nervous. That he's pointing it at creatures. He doesn't normally do that. And like his coils just start like glowing and like crackling, and it focuses on his staff this time, and it's just like they both kind of are going at this with the top of metal,
Do it.
and just you see like he almost like gives a little shout as it releases the energy. He's just like ah! A little bit like that, and it just like just a powerful bolt of lightning just flares across. Like you like what's his name, Volden. You feel like your the hairs on you just like stick up a little bit because you're in pretty close proximity, and it's just like just a very powerful bolt just of I'm gonna say golden lightning.
Yeah.
Fire that flares out.
Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and so that's how he does that. But he's not done. Because he
What?
sees his boys are surrounded up there still. And he's going to. How far away am I from? Probably in range. Next to. He's just concerned about Dravik eating a guy. A little bit
Yeah.
still.
Why would you?
And he's gonna try to hit the guy next to Dravik with a sorceress burst.
He's
Okay.
grappled by me.
He's grappled. Oh,
Yeah, he's actually in front of the beholder right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait.
oh. That's even easier actually. Clear
Okay.
shot. I'm still gonna shoot at him. I'm that good. And I'm gonna roll an attack roll and see if I'm actually that good. I rolled. Let me pull up my cantrip. It is a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Troglodyte?
Uh,
Sorry, that does hit. I was
grappled
measuring.
frog. It does
that
hit?
does hit.
Okay.
It's enough.
Sorcerer's burst.
It does stupid damage, dude. And it does 16 plus it's like 23 damage.
What?
Because I rolled an 8 and got to roll another dice.
You gotta be kidding me.
I forgot about that.
Dude, I rolled an 8 and a 7, and then I rolled another 8 when I with my extra die.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, that means I get to reroll, roll another d8. I think technically.
Doesn't it?
I roll another 8.
Did you actually?
Bro.
Just keep it goes. I can do that. I can roll extra d8s. Add to the spell's maximum number of these d8s you can add to the spell's damage equals my spell casting ability modifier. So I can just keep going if I keep rolling 8s. Oh, 6.
Oh,
8,
darn.
16, 24, 37 lightning damage.
What spell is this?
Sorcerer's burst.
Sorcerer's Burst.
Holy cow.
That was cracked, bro.
Let
That
me
was
tell
Steve.
you, man. I take a picture and send it.
Please.
But yeah, that's that, I guess. So he's
Edwin.
dead, right?
You don't cast offensive magic often, or you haven't for a
No.
long time.
I don't have very good control of it.
With the same cry of exertion with which you release this flow of golden lightning, you hear two others join you in the cry. People whose faces you might have seen just a handful of days ago, as the lightning spreads through them, up through their mouths, and they are pretty much boiled to death on the spot.
Ooh.
Rust.
And then two monsters, one of whom was actively attempting to murder your friend.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. We'll
Next
ponder
up in
that.
combat order is going to be more faceless cultists. Oh, that one's dead. Never mind. The Goth is going to make its presence known. It's going to begin to float upward.
No, what?
The who?
It's a goth.
My voice is gonna just float. It's fine.
It is going to actually, it might want to move something more like over here. Yeah. Okay. Its three of its eye stalks are going to float toward Dravik, Volton, and Edwin. I need some D6s to know what is up here. Okay, reroll surprises. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Those are three really good ones. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and have the following happen. Dravik, make a wisdom saving throw.
3 times.
Edwin, make a con save, and Vulcan, make a dex save.
You sly dog.
Oh, dirty 20. Take that.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Let's go.
419.
way.
But
you got it. You got a nat 20.
22.
What? What are
What'd
we
you get,
rolling
Calvin?
over here, gentlemen? That's not all right.
Oh,
A nice 22 over here.
That
no.
isn't fair.
The blind
So-
man just does like a matrix move.
Oh,
Like
nuts.
Dawn of Steel.
Actually, Dravik, are you undead?
I am undead.
That would have bounced on you automatically. So that's
Yeah.
knowledge gained.
Nice.
Uh,
I did that wisdom save.
yeah.
Okay.
Edwin, as you're mentally as you're reeling from that last round, you begin to feel your muscles lock up, and it's not stress, it's this thing. And in your panic is what enables you to push off that influence, as you need every tool you have right now. Volton, you see a red eye spark to life and a ray of fire blast you for 16 fire damage.
this count as a ranged attack?
No, it's a saving throw.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So, yes, and that will be half of 32.
Woof.
Ow.
Tom,
Yeah. Yeah.
so Dravik has felt the eye, like some kind of attack from this creature twice. now.
Yeah.
Is it familiar in any way?
I'm so glad you asked. Yes, it is.
It's your mom.
It's your mom. Kind of. Maybe.
Anyway, all right.
That's enough.
What's better?
That's enough.
Someone chose Scooby Doo, or the fact that it was the same time as clapping. That being
Hey,
said,
first,
Talk. Let's fight. Shakabui!
Cowboy.
This is too good.
that was terrible.
more angry cultists are attacking you, and a 17 hits you. So that's
Hit
going to be
you.
another 7 damage to you.
Who is you?
To me,
Kurt.
7 damage. Okay.
And at this point, Curse, make me an not an insight check. What's the kind of check that you would make to look someone over at the table?
Perception.
Honestly, he's so hyper focused on this thing. If it would be, it'd be perception at disadvantage because he's so focused on what's going on here.
You can tell that these people aren't trying to hit you where it hurts.
Okay.
You
Oh.
can tell that he's trying not to kill you.
Cool. That's
You've been in plenty of scraps. This is not normal.
okay. Fun.
Next up is gonna be Mac.
Mac is going to keep concentration on the
Enlarge?
enlargement
Yeah.
of Talos, but then he is going to cast Ray of Frost
Ah, George.
at this guy.
This guy?
Uh huh.
Nice.
I'm surprised
how's
there's
it-
not a. How do you
Like the effect or whatever. It says that you.
Yeah.
I would assume it did.
Really?
I think you
That's
need
sad.
the first.
I do have it targeted, but
Huh.
that's super sad. I rolled a 17 to hit
Okay, that hits.
with 14 damage.
Okay. And immediately that guy is like reeling in pain. You can see his right leg has been frostbitten,
Nice.
and to the degree that he, in moving, yeah, in moving, he's like almost threatening to shatter himself.
Cool.
Do you have a bonus action, reaction, movement?
I have 0 bonus actions actually, so there's that.
Okay, awesome. Then next up, I mean, isn't that just wizard life? To be real with you,
Right.
another one of these cultists is gonna come up to Theos. Theos is straight up invulnerable. They cannot hit you. You pass all of your saves. Nothing is gonna happen to Theos today. As another short sword, these Theos, you're an experienced combatant. These people are clearly not. You see a sword stroke so clumsy that you bat it away with your axe. And that's just gonna be what it is. Look, guy, what's happening with you?
All right, so I need to first. So I did take 2 hits. I need to technically. I'm concentrating on Spirit Shroud. So
Perfect.
it is 10 plus the amount of damage I'm taking, or is it
It is
a
10.
minimum of 10? But if it's above 10, go with a higher number.
Yeah,
That
if
will,
you took more than 10 damage, then it's whatever.
you will make 2 saves. They will both be DC 10.
The only way that it is more than DC 10 is if the damage was 20 or more, because it's actually half.
If half the
Uh,
damage is greater than 10, you'll use that as your DC. But for now,
That's
10.
crazy. Yeah.
Very
Huh.
exciting. I'm gonna use 1 luck point so that I can actually pass both of them.
That
Um,
is your last luck point.
Yeah, actually, fun fact: when the first one you roll 2, I use a luck point to get advantage to pass, and then the second hit, I roll a 3 on die. That means you lose Spirit Shroud. So I look slightly less cooler, but I still look cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom, would you say there's 4 enemies surrounding me right now, within 5 feet of me?
As a matter of fact, I would say that.
Cool. And would you say that that beholder that's floating 10 feet in the air can be stabbed by a glaive?
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm standing
suppose it
directly
can.
below him. I
Oh,
can
you dog.
skew him.
Come on. Do it.
So, Mr. DM said yes. So I would like to do the whole bonus action. So all the 4 creatures that are surrounding me, in their heads, they start hearing buzzing of like insects to the point that's really annoying them. As I misty step away, doing the taunting. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Misty Step, and when I do that, I'm going to taunt all 4 of them. They each need to make a Wisdom saving throw of 16. Otherwise, they have disadvantage on all other creatures other than me.
One of them passes.
The rest of them fail.
Yes.
All right, cool. The next thing I would like to do is I would like to use my first attack to try to hit this guy that's directly above me.
Okay. Do it.
As I just stab them directly right there. Hiya! Does a gosh, I actually have to look at all the numbers.
Yeah.
Hiya, thank you. Does a 15 hit?
A 15. A 15 is going to hit.
Excellent. I would like to. Do I want to do that? For biscuit. I really just want to hit him really hard. I'm kind of just upset. I'm going to use my other spell slot for an Eldritch Smite,
Okay.
which it's a 3rd level smite. So is it 3d8s or 48s? Because right, it looks like it says 48s. Can you?
It's a 3rd level spell slot. It would be 48.
It is. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So that's
Just a little guy hitting a
little
bit.
guy. Just do some damage. I'll do 28 damage on my
28.
first attack, and I believe does that make him prone, or does he have to make the save? Does he have a
No,
save yet?
he just goes prone.
Excellent. I don't know what that really
and-
means for a thing that can levitate, but you know, that's kind of cool.
It can't. And it would be prone on top of you if it would be prone. But I'm assuming because it doesn't have a flying. I don't know.
It will in fact
Just-
fall to the ground.
Like
Fun.
on top of me, like any chance I
Yeah.
can do a saving throw to like sidestep it?
No.
Cool.
I don't understand that really being a possibility. You and this beholder are each gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage on the fall down.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
As you charge up, stab at it, and then go, uh-oh, what? Second attack?
Yeah, second attack.
Oh, and it's, like, borderline dead.
Oh, good. So a 21's gonna hit.
Yes.
That's actually more than 21. And how about a good old 13 damage?
That's a lot of damage.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm a cute,
Uh,
adorable character. Tell you make me angry.
Dude, you'd pop off, bro.
And with all the rage fitting, you
I
charging
killed
up,
it.
stab up, and the spectator falls down your glaive. Its eye pierced.
So I have a question. Would the 6 damage actually would have mattered to kill it?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Because if it did, it would have been like, oh, so you guys did this on purpose to get that last little bit of damage. Anyways, I passed the turn. That's it for me. I'm just a little guy.
All right. So we have another cult fanatic here who's going to go ahead and step to the side. Seeing it having failed on Dravik, he's going to know better. But Volton is right here and looking an awfully lot like a person. Volton, I would love for you to make a whiz save for me.
All right, Mama. Mama Mary. Right here. 17.
Queen of Wisdom.
17 is going to
Very well.
pass. Oh my goodness.
Has Bolton taken any damage?
You know what's the
Yeah, we
real
hit by the
question?
firebolt thing.
Is has literally anyone failed a wisdom save yet?
Nah, bro.
No.
Probably not.
I
We're
wasn't-
we're very wise
make
party.
one.
What can you say?
Bro, I've only got +3, bro. I don't know what's going on here.
I have +2.
Come on. No, but
Have
you're
nothing to do
big
with
brain
money,
right
yeah.
now, bro. You got massive cranium space currently.
Yeah, it's the biggest cranium I've ever seen.
Big, huge.
It's
Tremendous cranium.
Has anybody seen the video of Brennan Lee Mulligan doing Sauron, except it's Donald Trump?
Yeah.
No.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to.
It's spectacular. I'm a big fan.
So close to being a big fan of Brendan Lee Mulligan until he's just like go socialist, and I'm just like, you're so close to being just perfect.
Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Anyway, oh, you are not combatant. Heos, my boy.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It,
Well,
uh,
I'm
Let me guess.
Hmm.
Can I cleave some people?
What did I just hear? I was not
What
looking
was
at the right
that?
side of the. What
Boy,
is
I accidentally cast the grease spell, and it's cool.
our fart sounds ain't shit compared to that. I mean, that was what we in the business call a greasy slapper.
Bro, someone just said Taco Bell.
Right. Right.
Wait, we have that in this world?
Oh, of course.
What world doesn't have Taco Bell?
LOL.
It's Taco Belle. Where the Taco Bell gives you fresh tacos. Chaos.
Yep.
Planning to do murder?
I would love to do murder.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swing the first guy. It'll be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be 19 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay. 19 is quite a few. The fella in front of you is super dead.
Cool. As soon as he dies, I'm gonna look at little guy and I'm gonna laugh as I watch as the spectator just falls down his glaive, and I'm gonna be like, "You got this one. You got this." I'm gonna go help them, and then as I say that, I kind of stretch out my back. That is a crazy noise. I don't know what that was.
That's nuts.
That was
Why
weird.
don't
Not
you
stopping.
make that sound?
It's not
What?
stopping.
It was
That was
Taco Bell.
apparently quickening
Yeah.
a spell.
Ah, there we go.
Makes that noise.
Well, I'm gonna look at little guy and I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna be like, he's got this area covered. I'm gonna go help these idiots over here with this beholder thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna, roll my shoulders back and I'm gonna pop out some wings. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fly.
Heck yeah.
17
What?
foot flying. Oh,
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
like
terrifying.
enormous and I'm flying.
So first of all,
And-
what do the wings look like? Which one? May I remind, have a wingspan of like over 10 feet.
Yeah, they're enormous.
Oh, easy.
Thanks to the fact that I'm enormous. They look like, classic angelic wings. Very like white feathered. They look beautiful. I mean, they almost like shine in a way. They're absolutely majestic and gorgeous. And you'd think Teos looked just a little bit better, like with them than without them. If not even more. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because I have a movement speed of 40. So I can actually get right up next to this dude. I kind of and then I'm gonna swing.
Okay. Sweet.
they're gonna swing.
That's terrible. Did a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Yeah, that's cool. Except I rolled ones on all of my dice.
Ah.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be
Bruh.
10 damage. It's
Bruh.
terrible.
10 damage.
A minimum of
10 damage is 10 damage, so we'll take it. But it's brutal on the dice roll. But I'll do 10 damage to the gas beholder, whatever it is.
Wait. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
'Cause it would have-
is that your whole turn?
Yeah, however high
Okay.
up it is, because I'm assuming it was floating in the air, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just come up right behind it and just kind of slash at it.
Yep.
And then
Straight
I'm
up.
in there. I'm in the air.
Brothers,
I'm literally flying.
brothers Cleveland folk. Are you taking care to be high enough up that people can't reach you?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we've got another. Okay. Seeing Teos get close to to the boss, Teos, I want another whiz save, and you're not allowed to pass this one. I'll be offended. I'll be sad. It's another hold person, Teos. No! That's the wrong answer!
How about the 15 on die plus 2 is 17?
Talk. Let's fight. Shakabui!
Teos, the picture of willpower is effortlessly able to shrug off the attack from these cultists.
Big brain.
Next one up is this guy. And you know what he's gonna do? You know what he's gonna do,
Exact same
Teos? He's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh.
And he is going to attempt to attack you that way. Yeah, that will. I've got your ACs right here, don't I? That is higher than a 15, so that'll
Yep.
go ahead and hit. Oh, poopy. You'll be taking 4 radiant damage. 4 psychic damage. As these fine fellows give you brain damage. That will be followed by a mind sliver. Roll me a wisdom save or an intelligence saving throw. Forgive me. Teos.
That'll be a 16.
Okay. Awesome. On a 16, absolutely nothing happens. I'm gonna need your dice.
You can have it, man. I didn't even have +0. I just rolled 16.
Yeah, you did.
I was nervous.
Brother's going absolutely crazy over here. We have a charmed cultist. And we have Curse. Curse, you are feeling worse for wear and surrounded by enemies.
So,
All of them
Yep.
turn on their heels and are looking at little guy.
Oh. So, okay.
You saw a little guy weave some Fey magic into his Misty Step.
Sure. Yeah. No.
All
when,
of them fail their saving throws.
No. So I
Yeah.
fully understand that because Curse is so he saw the
Yeah.
bug teleport away, and then he saw his other friend create wings on his back and fly away, and then he sees all these people there, and as he's holding on his stomach for how much pain he's in, he's so low on health, and Curse goes the and but everyone turns. Curse is a sly guy, right? He's pretty sly. He's pretty sly. Can can I like sneak behind this guy? And like the goal here, I know. I
would allow
am
you to use your bonus action to hide.
yes. The
from someone whose
idea,
back
the
is
hope
turned to you.
is I get behind him and take my movement and hopefully eventually get to these guys.
Get to one guy.
The restrained that in Curse's
Oh my
mind,
goodness.
I want to get
You're
behind
trying to
here.
just slink around all of these guys and say,
Yeah.
whatever, man. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I love that.
So,
Uh,
and I turn around before I do this. What's the rest of the army? Are they just standing there? I know there's
they
some.
are fighting one another and and also other people.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna roll a stealth check due to reasons that are amazing. I have advantage on stealth checks while in combat. So that is the skulker
Yeah, it
feat.
is.
So we're gonna roll with advantage and see how far we get. This is my bonus action is to hide.
Yeah, wicked.
Okay. Stealth. So the low roll is a 1, but I got a
Advantage
28.
roll.
I got a
That's a
28.
28. Oh, you gotta love rogues. Yeah.
Oh.
You know
Plus
what?
10 is so nice.
That'll pass.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna move here. And I have 30 feet of movement. 30 feet of movement will get me here. Okay, that's my bonus action and movement. What am I looking at over here? As I like kind of like sneak through the mirrors and kind of like, hey, how's it going over here?
You can see quivering, frightened people.
Amazing.
And they're like, please, free
So,
us.
okay, who's the biggest one here?
There is a Dwergar and there's a were-rat.
Okay,
The were-rat, you can see in his eyes that he's scrappy.
okay, cool.
Uh,
I trust Scrappy. So I go over him.
Okay.
What kind of like is it metal? Like what is needed to get him unrestrained?
It's just rope. You
Okay.
would need to cut through it, and I'd say that would take a full round, or like a full action.
Sure,
Sorry.
I have the action available. I will use my action to take to rip off. As I'm doing that and say, "Hey, we need the help here. Take the restraints off of everyone else. Let's join this fight."
He murmurs to you. I saw Dravik down here. Is he?
He needs your help.
Oh, shit.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Do I get him
Remove that.
unrestrained?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Remove the restrained condition.
Okay.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Yeah.
Pass.
Perfect.
Holy cow.
It's cultist time, baby. Heos. You see this cultist's eyes glowing red as he's walking up toward y'all. Edwin, you see this as well. And as he locks eyes with you, Edwin, the red light leaves them, and I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Me?
Yes, from you,
Okay.
Edwin.
That's not gonna pass, I have a hunch.
About to explode.
7.
Yeah, that's not particularly high. And the damage rolls were. Don't ask me to roll d10s, y'all. That's going to be 23 fire damage.
Fireball.
Yikes.
I will need a con save with a DC of 11 to maintain. To
Okay.
maintain.
As Edward is
Yeah.
screaming.
I roll 11
Okay.
on the
Neat.
dot for maintaining concentration, but that hurt.
Yeah.
And we said it was, what was it, 23, right?
Uh,
he's-
Yes, 23
that,
fire
that,
damage.
that was about 2/3 of my health, so love that.
Okay,
Oh.
awesome. He is also going to draw a short bow. But that is not for this turn. He is well and truly used his action. And these people. All right. Anyway, these people are going to be scuttling toward the little guy. And you can see, little guy, that they regard the beholder that you have slain and are like in a frenzy. They're angry with you.
Why would they be angry with me?
Little guy,
Yeah, do it.
does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Dang. Why is that?
I'm a 16 AC.
Just a little guy.
Darn.
I'm just a little guy that with a 16 AC with no armor.
We have a stunned boy. We have a charmed boy. We have a boy who is not charmed. Who is going to close on little guy and begin attacking as well. That is not going to hit. That is a 10.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. He actually hits his friend. I taught them more.
Archfey.
I love this build.
Are you full warlock?
Yeah, but I'm realizing that I might need to dip one level in a sorcerer to have more spell slots. Gosh. It
Yeah.
takes one combat to lose both my spell slots. I want to smite more often too.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
This cultist steps forward. Boy's eyes are green. And I need Teos to go ahead and make me a con save.
Did he find
Dirty
small?
20.
Nope.
Yeah, it'll pass.
Imagine not
Nice.
passing a skill check.
Dude, freaking
Yeah,
A.
couldn't be me.
Everyone keep firing at him. He'll be fine.
Please.
Don't target
All
Okay.
I rolled.
19 necrotic damage is going to be halved to 9.
Okay.
And that will be this guy's turn. Volta, you
What?
can sense right next to you a dude. You can smell to your right another, and it is vile.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, Second Wind, and get a little healing stuff.
Yeah.
Which will also, with Tactical Shift, allow me to move half my movement speed and not take any attacks of opportunity.
Come on.
For a 10 on die for 15 points of healing.
Yeah.
That's hot. Dude, I want that.
I'm just gonna ignore this dude and jump up to the top of here and check out this altar. You said the black shard is on the altar?
Yes.
I'm gonna take it and put it in my bag
Okay.
and see if that pisses anyone off.
As you lay hands on the shard, two things happen. One,
I-
you see all of the eyes in the room lock on you. Second, you feel your eyes, though blind, melt, fold sort of uselessly out from under your mask, and join with the obelisk.
What? What?
The perfect man for the
hear-
job.
That was my thought.
So now he has no eyes. Is that what I heard?
You hear in your mind the voice of an older woman. You've found it. It's the wrong. You're the wrong one.
I'm gonna think right back to it. I'm gonna say, because I'm already going through a lot. That's probably a good thing, and throw it into my bag.
And you do.
Ooh.
That's an object interaction. I'm not worried about that for action economy. Is there anything you want to do? Is there anything else you want to do?
If I can hit things, I would love to. These two are dead. There's that one cultist up there who's casting stuff at me. Who is it who got the short bow out?
That is this. Well, you can't see my cursor.
All right, well, let's leave. All right. I'm just gonna beat this dude up.
We can see your cursor, DM.
Well, yeah, but it's not like big, is it?
You just look at
Will a 16 hit this cultist I'm next to?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it will.
All right. Bro, I'm rolling. Oh, this damage. That's an 8 on dot. Max roll. 14 bludgeoning with my flail.
Holy cow.
You are using your flail.
Yes. No,
Okay.
I've not ever taken my sword out.
Okay, understood.
They're still walking.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit him again with an
Okay.
18 on die. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
For 12 more bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay. And with that, they are not. I mean, they're feeling pretty bad about life at this time.
All right. I'm going to use one of my class feature thingies. I'm going to mark them with my Cavalier stuff. Unwavering mark. So they have disadvantage on doing anything, on attacking anyone except for me. If they do hurt someone else, I get to hit them extra hard next turn. That'll be my turn.
Okay, awesome. We have charmed people. So many people with so many charms on them.
Is there no save to that at all? That
Yeah.
charm?
Not like a repeated save. They failed their initial save, and then they can, if they take damage, they're awakened, or if someone else takes their action to help them, they'll get awakened.
Okay.
Saber suck, man.
Wow.
Look, guy. One of the cultists is gonna stab you with a short sword. It's gonna be that's a 19 to hit for 6 piercing.
I'm immune to the number 6.
Well, that solves that.
Huh.
That's crazy, bro.
That's the most Fey thing I've ever heard.
Bro, what race are you, bro? Crack, bro.
Is that like a background or?
That's got to be a feat. You just pick a number you're immune to.
Definitely a feat. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause if
That's
it's
one
That
of
would
the
actually
epic
just be a
wounds.
terrible feat. If you think about it, like, you could choose
It's
any
so
number,
bad.
and you have to choose, like, when statistically the number you get hit the most with.
Now, if it was like pick an attack roll number to not get hit by,
20. All day, every day.
Anytime anyone rolls a 20,
It does not hit.
it does not hit. If anything, they take psychic damage equal to the amount of damage they would have hit me with.
I'm getting real silvery barbs vibes.
Okay. The
Where are
other
we at?
troglodyte is gonna go close with Dravik. Dravik, it's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, he is. But
Okay.
my AC is
That's gonna be some amount to hit. Yeah. It's gonna make a claw attack. Does the 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. The other two attacks are gonna miss. You're gonna go ahead and take 4 slashing damage.
I'm gonna reduce that with my reaction to 0.
Yep. And you're right too. Next up. Well, that will be the bottom of the order. Dravik.
Yeah, baby.
That's your opportunity to respond. At the start of your turn, though, since you are within 5 feet of a troglodyte, I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution save for me.
That doesn't be a
Did you get
flying
hit by
roll.
the big stinky?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 total. So.
7. You're gonna go. You're going to be poisoned.
I believe I'm immune to that. One second.
Oh.
That makes sense. He's undead.
Background.
Join the club, baby.
I have resistance. I have advantage on saving throws to avoid poison condition, and I have resistance to poison damage.
Go ahead and roll your advantage.
15.
15 will pass. Nothing happens. Do your turn.
Beautiful. Okay, I have a quick question. How high are the ceilings in this place?
Oh, hi.
That's a great question to ask.
Thank you.
It's like 30 feet, give or take.
Okay, so the beholders. Okay, so if I'm just thinking here out loud. Great. I'm gonna spend a key point. Hey yo. To where did my key points go? Get over here. I'm gonna spend a key point to do Step of the Wind. Again, which now lets me to take the disengage dash action and doubles my jump height.
Yep.
All fun things. What I'm gonna do, because of my specific undead nature, is that I have a climbing speed that is equal to my walking speed, and I can just stand on everything. So I'm gonna run up the wall, and then up to the ceiling.
I love everything that's happening, by the way.
Thank you. Directly over the beholder. And I would like to drop down on him with my spear aimed at his eye.
Okay.
So the man who was on the altar ran off the altar, climbed up the wall.
Correct.
jumped
I went
up
that
that
way, and then I went this way. But on the ceiling.
Yeah. So you want to make an attack roll on the way down?
Yep. I'm gonna
Great.
push off the wall and go for his eye. The main
Okay.
Or just
Go ahead and
having
make
an
the attack roll.
Okay. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Okay. 22 hits.
Beautiful. 8 points of damage. Could I also have him make a Constitution, I believe, save throw?
That will be a nat 20. I figure.
Great. Your speed is halved until the start of your next turn with my stunning strike, and the next attack roll made against the beholder will be made with advantage on a
Okay.
failed stunning strike.
Speaking of stunning,
Yeah. All right.
as you move in to attack the beholder, your eyes connect with its. And I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Whoopsie.
That is probably gonna fail. I believe that's an 11.
You're going to gain the stunned condition after your attack is concluded. The beholder, on your way down, is going to try to take an opportunity attack as you fall. It will have advantage on account of your being stunned, but it will miss regardless. A 15 does not hit you. So that you were. What's that?
Just one question.
Yeah.
Possibility. As I'm coming down with with my spear and I stab into it, as I'm being stunned, can I just like death grip lock on so I'm just hanging off of the beholder?
No, thank you for asking.
Thank you. Thank you for telling
It also would stop you from using slow fall.
Right.
As you go to ground.
Yep.
So that's a 30-foot fall, which would be 3d6.
Well, it's only beyond 10 feet. A 10-foot fall isn't anything, I don't think.
A 10-foot fall is 1d6, and every 10 feet thereafter is 1d6.
All right.
That's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage.
Great. My temp HP is gone.
You gotta be kidding me.
The tankiest monk you ever saw in the whole world.
Y'all are doing stuff. Man, that's so cool. I'm gonna have to adjust my combats for 1D&D instead of BIP. All right.
I shall be stunned
So,
on the ground.
after that, there are some other charmed people, and then a cultist is going to attack a little guy over here, another like sort of smash cut back. An
Don't hit me.
18 to hit
That will
is
hit.
going to be 3 more piercing damage.
Dude, little guy's getting all this tiny damage. It's starting to add up. Just a
And
little bit.
It's a little bit to a little guy.
the cult fanatic.
Man, they all are like right next to me again. What the heck? What is their problem?
Seeing you bloodied, he's gonna go ahead and get his spiritual weapon going.
No.
Nuts. That's not gonna hit, actually.
I agree it won't hit me. I'm allergic to spiritual weapons.
I would love for you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Intelligence saving
Little
throw?
guy. Yeah, intelligence. Why?
Oh, this is not going to be good for my health. 15, actually.
That will pass.
Good. I'm glad because I had a +0.
I'm glad I don't have to share that shameful die roll with you.
Excellent.
Oh. And as his turn ends with him having achieved truly and literally nothing, Edwin.
Edwin is a little bit reeling from the last turn, but his focus is still held strong. He took a lot of damage, dealt a lot of damage, etc. He is this the closest cultist guy is the one that did the damage to me? Or was it the beholder?
Yes. You can see that the red glow has faded from his eyes.
So, does he have normal eyes or green eyes?
Normal eyes. This guy used the green eyes on Teos, who inevitably passed his save.
Disturbing.
The green has also faded.
I'm in a bit of a pickle, but my heart goes out to little guy right now. Over
my-
here, all by his
why,
lonesome.
why would your heart go out to me? I say surrounded by 4 enemies.
I think I can move in a way that this would work. I'm gonna to cast. It's a 15-foot cone, but I'm just trying to hit the 4 guys. Is that possible in any manner?
If you're trying to hit the 4 guys in a cone, it's gonna hit.
That's okay.
It's gonna hit little guy. Okay.
That's totally fine.
If you want to hit all of them, they're hit.
Sweet. I'm going to color spray.
Oh.
So you see, just like there's this like essentially the ball of lightning starts to form on my staff, and it's just like very multicolored, and it keeps going brighter and brighter, and then just like I'm gonna spend 1 sorcery point to cast it with careful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. You're just gonna see like individual beams of this really bright light just flash towards their eyes, like very targeted at each of the four creatures' eyes. And I need con saves from all of them, or they are affected by the blind condition until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
No, you don't have to do it because I did careful.
Oh, the careful just makes it. I don't have to. I pass
Yeah.
it regardless. Oh, great. That's good.
Brother, we have got 0 successes.
They're all blind.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
And I should have done this earlier, but I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate innate sorcery finally, because I keep forgetting about it. But that will be my turn. Actually,
Okay.
because I can do it when I cast a first level spell, I'm going to move 10 feet back.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree.
I'm going to go back over.
Little guy
here.
appreciates you doing things around me.
So hopefully that spares you some damage and helps you deal some damage. So that will be my turn.
Okay. So the Goth.
Is that concentration, Thomas?
No.
Dang.
Yeah.
I know. I thought about this.
Gonna move
They're all still
around
charmed.
here. Volton, Teos, and Dravik are gonna be the targets of today's eye beams.
Well, I'm stunned, so hit me.
Yeah. So.
Let him again.
Okay.
Disintegrated.
Dravik, it's gonna target you with its Devour Magic Ray. You'll automatically fail, but have no magic items that we've talked about. So that'll be our excuse for that. Despite how much I fear to do this, Teos, it's just correct for me to make you roll another wisdom saving throw. Lake, roll me con.
Oh no.
Oh, let's go, baby.
16 succeed.
A 16 does succeed.
No
19.
way.
Bro. I'm so big.
That is
bro.
so funny.
How's your con save, Volton?
19.
Fuck me.
Bro,
Alright. That's fine.
All right.
I actually expected y'all to be passing these ones. It was a pretty rough batch.
Oh, because you randomly roll for the eye beams, don't you?
Sure do.
Yeah. How exciting.
Yeah. So that's pretty bad. Boy, howdy. 13 is halved to 6 necrotic damage. Volton as Black Beam.
As what?
As the Black Beam sprays you. The green beam. The green beam.
Oh,
The green beam.
Alright. Ah! Necrotic.
Maybe
It's green. Anyway. Go through also. Okay. Gotcha. That'll be its turn for now. And these cultists are gonna start doing stuff.
Which cultists are you looking at? Because are they ones not next to me? Because that would be great.
The one, you know what?
Yeah, they're blind. It's fine.
Yeah, not all of them are blind. There's a couple other cultists a little farther away.
Oh, yeah.
That
That's okay.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed, Tom. That's how you had to get around to be behind me.
Yeah. Around and behind. Mercifully, I'm gonna say this guy isn't flanking because the other one just went blind. You're welcome for that. And it's gonna miss on account of that.
Come on.
Yeah, like I thought.
That will be its turn. And next up will be our boy right here. He's gonna pull out a short bow. Edwin.
Shoot me.
Ooh. Forgive me. Is a dirty 20 going to hit?
I will use my reaction. Cast shield.
Makes a lot of sense.
So there's like an electromagnetic field sort of appears, and the arrow just kind of like stops and hovers
arrow?
there for a second and falls straight down.
That's cool.
Yeah, baby. So, our other Arcanist, Mac.
Mac is going to move. Whoopsie, why is that up there? Mac's gonna stay on this side of the weird green thing. He's not super confident to jump over, I think. But he is gonna shoot this guy. With Ray of Frost. He's still gonna uphold enlarge for Talos. 18 on die, I assume, will hit.
Wait, which one are you seeing at?
Yes.
This guy. He doesn't have the dead condition on him.
Oh, yeah. Yep, okay.
Indeed.
And then 13 damage.
Okay. Alright. Anything else today?
That is I.
Alright. Yeah, perfect. Then continuing on, we've got a Quaggoth that is gonna sprint over here. Somebody just took the obsidian crystal, and they're gonna take exception. This Quaggoth begins chanting and channeling some kind of psionic energy. And Volton, you feel the armor in your chest plate begin to warm. And then begin to burn.
Uh-oh.
the Quaggoth to the northwest of me?
Yes. It is casting heat metal using its innate psionics. And is going to go ahead and deal 2d6 damage to you. That is only for this round. And little guy,
My turn.
it is your go. What are
Good.
you gonna do?
Well,
Surrounded
I
by
just thought
men.
I'd stand around a little bit and be a little bit more of a pincushion. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay, so these 4 guys are blind.
Yeah.
This guy can see me. I would like to stab at the guy that can see me.
Okay, great. Roll for it.
How does a I don't know, that's a 27?
20 hits. I mean,
Great.
Yeah.
Take 15 damage.
He won't. He'll die instead.
Oh, great. I'm gonna look around. Are these guys all look wounded, or they all look pretty fresh, minus the fact they can't see?
All of them look pretty fresh. I mean, that guy went down in 1 hit. But
Yeah, you're right. The small guys don't seem as scary as the bigger guys, so I'm gonna hit one of the bigger guys.
define bigger.
Sorry. The tokens that look like they're taller. So, you see this one I'm hovering over?
Yeah, I do.
That guy.
Great. You have advantage on this attack. He's blinded.
Excellent. This will again be 24.
Hits.
25.
Hits.
Alright, 10 points of damage.
Just barely. He is also going to fall by wave. It's extremely awkward for someone so small to be swinging such a large weapon in a space this confined. But you are whirling and flipping and gutting bad people who are trying to kill you.
Alright,
So-
then I
Go
will
right now.
bonus action.
Yeah.
All the spores around me are gonna start turning into black color and start coalescing right behind me, and as I fall into them, teleporting away, as I misty step. Oh, if I can move my own character, I can't quite seem to be able to click it. I will misty step to be over by my good friend here,
Yeah.
and
That
give
where all
myself
the wounded
10
shit-
temporary hit points.
Yourself. Awesome.
Adam, you just see a black hole appear next to you, and then I come out of it.
The black hole.
It's a grand time.
I'm just imagining you're like Yoda when you're fighting like a bigger duelist. You're just like whirling around like a madman.
Yes. This seems pretty accurate, actually.
This is an
That is
approved
it for my turn.
translation. Okay.
Now that I've effectively doubled my HP,
This
so I'm
cultist,
not as close to dead.
this cultist is going to go ahead and use its bonus action, sustaining its spiritual weapon, to go ahead and attack Teos. Teos, that's going to hit you. It's 7 radiant damage. He's gonna like kind of shimmy around Vulcan, and is again, I think, going to mind sliver. Teos, I would love an intelligence saving throw.
Does a 15 pass?
You can't get away with anything with you people. I'm not.
There.
If you wanna fudge your die rolls, that's just fine. I'm not. But with that,
Dan's like,
Tails,
"Hmm?"
it is your turn. Let's fudge some more die rolls.
All right, I'm going to use as a bonus action. First and foremost, I'm going to use Warrior of the Gods. I'm going to expend one of my dice. I do have a question. So I can heal myself. I have I have a pool of 4 d12s. I can heal
Yeah.
myself a d12 as a bonus action. I'm wearing the periactive wound closure, and it says anytime I roll hit dice to gain life, I double that. Would this count as rolling a hit dice to gain life?
Are they your hit dice?
Technically no. It's a. So I would say probably not, but I just wanted to ask because I wasn't
No.
sure. Okay, perfect. Now we'll gain 7. Go ahead and back up to 51. Cool. Then I'm just gonna, hack and slash at this eye thing.
Is this the first time the beholder's been attacked since my turn?
Yes.
You have advantage on your attack roll.
Good point. Thank you.
Trying to
It's
be useful
unfortunate.
in my stun condition.
Does a 13 hit.
A 13? Wow, on advantage. Good. A 13 is not gonna hit.
Cool. I mean, I already had advantage, so I rolled a 6 and a 3, so it just didn't work.
That means you get another advantage, right?
I rolled a 6.
No, then
Well,
another
2
one.
advantages mean you roll a die 4 times.
Yeah.
It's okay, because with my second attack, I'm gonna go ahead and nat 20.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
But it doesn't even matter. It's just,
Way to make up for lost
whatever here.
time.
Yeah. All right, cool. Math is hard for me this morning.
So you're gonna be rolling two of your
So
weapon damage dice, and also 2 of the.
Yeah. So
damage-
in total, I'm doing because on my first character I hit, I have Divine Fury, so I get to do 1d6 plus 2, so I'll double that. Then I'll get to double the d4. Then I'll also get to double the 2d6 that my greatsword normally does. So.
And what about the
Yeah.
D4 that I gave you?
Yep, I got that. Don't you worry.
Big boy hit big with his big brain.
Okay, that's all right. How about 37 damage?
I don't think that's enough.
Is it dead?
No.
Dang it!
Okay, awesome. Is that all for your turn?
Hit point.
Yeah, that's action, bonus action. I'm sticking here around, and I'm doing everything I can to take this thing down. It is the biggest pain in the butt.
This guy is gonna go ahead and he's actually gonna move up here and attempt to hit Dravik where it hurts.
In his feelings.
His mom.
So real. I noticed you had some unresolved feelings with. Oh my goodness! Absolute booty rolls.
Don't you have advantage?
Yes, I have advantage, and I hit.
Hmm.
It's gonna be. Oh, sorry. Actually. You know what? Okay, actually, I don't hate that. That's gonna be 5 piercing damage on the crit.
Hmm.
Wow.
I'm really sorry for you, Tom. I just really feel bad.
And as his second attack, I shit you not, he's gonna roll a 3 and a 4, and he's gonna miss with advantage.
In my
Y'all.
stun condition, I just.
Acting on pure
Whether-
instinct.
Whether
Crazy.
you're a player or DM, Tom.
Let me tell ya.
Best
That's
part about
just-
having Tom as a DM is that his bad dice rolls as a player also transfer to his bad dice rolls as a DM.
What have you done to me? Oh. Okay. So, man, it's really becoming a slog fest up in right here. Not loving that, but we gotta kill Dravik. Somebody has to be dead by the end of this encounter. Okay, finally we're gonna be hitting. Okay. Okay, you've gotta be... Alright, that's fine, actually. I actually like that. So, we're gonna get another one hit in Dravik, and that's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
7. Yes, sir. Damaged.
Okay. We've got 2 charmed combatants, and Edwin carefully having ducked over where he is. Curse! You have freed the were-rat.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn.
Okay, what's the rare rat doing? Like, is he untying the other people? Is he helping out? What's he doing?
No, he's angry.
Okay.
He's angry, and it looks like he's about to start moving.
Amazing. Okay. So he's gonna do that. I'm going to... Okay, so question here. I have a scythe, right? Scythe,
Yeah.
short sword, fancy short sword. Can I cut, with my action, cut the ropes of the big boy, and then that uses that has Nick on it, so I can use my bonus action to throw a card. Can I do that?
Huh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, do I need to roll for... Okay, what do you want me to roll?
An attack with the card?
Okay, so I cut... So with my action, I cut... So that's all good, he's free?
Yeah, man,
my
the
action?
rope's not dodging it.
Cool. Okay. So, alright, I'll throw the guy. I'll throw the card. I have 20-foot reach, so I have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I'll probably move to about like there. And throw him. I have advantage because he's blind. And this card, before I throw it, will glow as I use one of the playing cards. The wild playing cards, I should say. So that will, does a 13 hit?
Hey, what?
13, unfortunately.
13.
Yeah.
A 13 actually is gonna hit.
Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, so the wild, sneak attack. A heckin' 1. Gosh darn it. Roll sneak attack, and on its next turn. Okay, so I get blade for the card, which reads I roll the target gets additional damage equal to half of the sneak attack damage roll at the beginning of his next turn. So he gets
Dang.
yeah.
He probably won't.
So right now, yeah, I know. I was kind of hoping for heart for some HB, but anyways. He will get dealt 4, 10, 15, 19 points again on damage. And he'll get dealt another 9, 14, 7 points of damage at the start of his turn. So that yeah. Great. So I'm just gonna start yeah, so that guy's free. So we should be good there, and that will be the end of my turn. I'll just kind of pick the rest of these guys off. And just keeping my, Curse is choosing not to turn the corner to look at what's happening in the altar, because this is his role, and he's just gonna stick to that.
Yep.
Faster.
Our resident Frady cat. I love it. We've got a short bow fellow who is creeping up toward Edwin. That's gonna miss. We've got charmed people.
I believe it's still AC 21 as of now, right?
Yeah,
Or no,
I
did
don't
that-
think it's gone to your turn yet.
Yep.
They would have to roll pretty cracked. And right now they're rolling a lot of 3s and 4s. Okay. Gonna go ahead and make sure that this works the way I think it does.
I like how
Okay.
there's still a spectator that's just spectating.
Volton,
Yeah.
roll me a. Yes. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I can do those. 17.
Okay. As the very armor that you're wearing is beginning to burn you alive, you are able to shrug off the pain well enough not to have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
A
you are
life
able
of
to-
eternal physical agony? That's pretty normal.
That kind of tracks, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. There is a cultist right next to you who is rather near dead. There is a Quaggoth over there who
That's the
is-
cultist who did not the silver barbs, mind sliver, but didn't work.
Yes.
So he's not done damage to anyone else.
He has done damage to Volton.
So, but not.
Oh no, to Teos.
So he did do damage. Okay, that's all I needed to know. How much damage do I take from the fire, from the heat metal?
None at the start of your turn.
Okay. With my unwavering mark, I'll get an extra attack against this cultist as a bonus action, which I will take. That'll be a 19 on die. For a 13, 12 bludgeoning damage.
This cultist is unconscious.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna hook my flail like around his ankle and like yank it up, and so he's suspended, and then just kick him in the head airborne, so he's unconscious. And then,
Wicked.
and then I'm gonna run at this, like gonna turn, like smoke rising from my body, and then just run at this Quaggoth, you call it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna beat him up.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, all right. Can I grapple him and hold him against my body so that my burning army does the same damage to him?
That's so metal. You can absolutely attempt to grapple.
Alright. We're just gonna
that'll
run at
be-
this dude and football tackle him.
Okay. So in place of one of your attacks, he's going to make a strength saving throw. I regret to inform you that strength saving throw is a high roll. You're not going to successfully grapple him this time.
What if I roll an 25 athletics?
That's not how grappling works anymore.
What?
Yep.
That's
It is
gay.
a strength or dex save, your choice, against a DC that's set by your strength and proficiency.
Okay. All right. Well, that's super lame. All right.
Actually,
then I guess
it
I'll find
is. Sorry,
Um,
I actually low-key don't like the new grappling rule. It seemed like a good idea, but it
All right,
turns out...
knowing that, I guess I will never grapple anyone again for the rest of my life, and just try and hit him.
Yes.
With an 18 to hit.
Yeah, an 18 hits, for sure.
Okay, and that will be 4, 6. That'll be 10 bludgeoning damage. I'll hit him with another. Well, actually, I don't even need to do that. We'll hit him with unwavering mark. The sap property of the flail means his next attack has disadvantage.
Okay, awesome.
That will be my turn.
Okay, wicked. With that, we've got. Yep, this guy. Where am I on the? Am I going crazy? Oh, there we are. All right. Got a blind cultist, don't we? All right. This blind cultist is gonna spend some time, swinging around at where little guy was. For
That's
indeed
so
he is
mean.
blind. And
Blind
yeah.
but teleported. Disgusting.
Case we're at is going to deftly leap over the lake of Blith, and he's gonna try and get up near where Dravik is. So he's gonna spend his turn sprinting over here.
Come on.
Okay.
It's ready.
Next up is gonna be our troglodyte friend. The troglodyte is going to go ahead and move into range of Volton. Going to do troglodyte things like try to hit people who are heavily armored and miss a lot. Oh, hey, unless it rolls an at 20. That's exciting. And dirty 20. My goodness.
Son of a gun.
Okay. So Volton is going to take a combined. What's 3 plus 4? It's 7.
From how many different attacks?
2.
So how much damage did each attack do? I need to know that for Heavy Armor Master.
That's exciting. Oh, shit. 3, that is 0. And 4, that is 1.
Yeah, it is.
That's disgusting.
Come on.
That gets better with proficiency bonus too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, we're back to the top with Dravik. Hey, Dravik, my
Hey.
friend.
I believe.
At the start of your turn,
I was gonna say, is it the start of my turn to make a saving throw?
Also, Tom, you never rolled the damage for the heat metal on me.
yes, that happens on the Quagoth's turn.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
Yes, so Tristan, are you going to choose to avert your eyes from the Gauth?
Can I do that when I'm stunned?
You are no longer stunned come the start of your turn.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yes. Yes. You are no longer stunned. You can choose to avert your eyes, or you can choose to not have disadvantage on some stuff and risk the stun.
Oh, so if I avert my eyes, I have disadvantage on.
Yes. You would have disadvantage on attack rolls against really anyone like except anyone you would be able to see the Gauth's eye from the position of. You know what I mean?
Got this 15 feet in right now.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not going to be targeting the Gauth, nor will I be. I mean, I'm going to attack some of the other people who are attacking me right now. So I would like to make pains not to look over there. But I think if I were to have to do a little like dex save or something like that to make sure I didn't glance that way or something, that'd be my P5. Does that make sense?
Okay. You can choose. Yes, that would be averting your eyes, and that will be just fine.
Okay.
Uh,
I avert my eyes.
Great. Make some attacks.
Great.
Probably.
I get up. The one who I'm targeted on right now. We're going to. What's wrong? Would you like to roll? Yeah, you roll it. Can you put it in here?
Start him young.
Need a another one. Roll this one too. Very nice. 17 to hit.
That
one.
hits. Good job, Ruth.
And then Ruth, can you roll this one? For me? That was terrible. A 1 on that. Okay.
Good job, Ruth.
That one is gonna take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, can you roll all of those again? For my second attack, still on him. I'm just gonna go buck wild on some spaghetti sauce. It'll be 15 to hit. Does that hit him?
Yes.
Great. That one is going to do 12 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. That
And then-
stings a lot more.
Yeah, and then we're gonna bonus unarmed strike yet again. This one does a 14 hit.
You said 4?
14.
14 is that is going to hit. Just barely.
Beautiful. And then that one's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay, awesome.
How's he looking?
He's super close to dying. Thank you for asking. He's yeah.
Key point. Flurry of blows. Let's do
Okay,
it
2 more
again.
attacks.
It's gonna hit him. It's gonna do 7 points.
Enough.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, baby. Take a
I
deep breath.
just start pummeling this guy. So it's like 3 unarmed strikes, just bang bang, crunching some ribs. Grab the spear, shove it into the jugular. And then actually it's gonna be 2 hits. Shove it into the jugular. Grab both nails right into the eyes, and eat them.
Ooh.
I kind of yell up to the Goth and say, "These eyes will not be yours." And I'm gonna gain 8 temporary hit points as I just demolish. The
Yeah,
dog.
baby.
And that was
Oh
my
my
turn.
goodness. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's so cool. Good. Those things are in fact happening. We've got a blind Smurf Nevlin who's gonna waste his turn. We've got a cult fanatic. Where's that happening? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Snapping back to the other small room, the cult fanatic is going to go ahead and move over here. He's going to shift his spiritual weapon to see if he can't take care of Curse. Once and for all. Okay.
Bring it.
Curse. That is a 21 to hit.
That surely hits.
That is 11 radiant damage.
That surely kills me.
Excellent.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Zoinks.
What's always Stu?
And Edwin, when does color spray wear off?
It's the end of my next turn.
Okay, awesome. That
So
feels like
it's-
such a long time, but really, anyway.
Just one rotation.
For context, we haven't gone a half a minute in play. Like this
Correct.
only is round
This
4.
is- This
I
is
don't-
round 4.
Holy
So I
cow.
want to point out that within, 15 seconds, I impaled a spectator. I killed 2 men and a spectator.
Yeah, baby.
It just makes me fun. I think it's very funny.
And this cultist is gonna wander up and he's gonna go ahead and mind sliver Edwin. Edwin, do you want to make me that intelligence saving throw?
Or That's not good.
Good.
7.
Okay. It's gonna be 4 psychic damage,
Okay, I can handle
and
that.
you'll have minus a d4 on the next ability check that you make before your next turn ends. Which, in an unfortunate twist of circumstance, is like now. So, Edwin,
Then
do
probably
your
I make
thing.
next. Anyways, Edwin shall moveth and probably try to killeth a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's not feeling great physically. What's the best way to do this? I'm gonna try something and see how it goes. And see what I hit.
Okay.
Here. Okay, so Edwin's gonna move about yay.
Okay.
And he's like holding this new wand he has.
Yeah.
With some fondness. He's like, he remembered how powerful he felt when he unleashed his last lightning bolt. But by the way, his first one, because we just got to level 5. Ever done. He wants to try again. And is going to
Wants to
lean
try
into
again, you said?
the power of this wand. And I'm going to make a drawing just to like
Yeah. Go ahead.
see. Oh, that's not helpful. Can you rotate rectangles?
No.
this?
It's actually
Okay.
super frustrating.
That is awful. I'm just going to, I guess, hand draw, or I can draw a polygon. Maybe that'll work.
So are we looking to get these 3? Is that the
No, I'm looking to get. It goes very far, dude. I want to see. Like,
There
is
is
there a
no
barrier?
bad guys. There is no good
So
like
1,
allies
2,
in that glob.
3, 4. Are we looking to get up through what's happening with like Dravik and
The goal. Is that possible, or is there like an elevation difference substantial enough to affect that?
there is an elevation difference with the Gauth and with you would have to choose between the Gauth and Teos or
I'm not planning on hitting the Gauth, but everything else underneath. There's like a whole bunch of things
Okay,
underneath. that
yeah,
I could hit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like like I was more so saying like I can hit both sides of the river, right? In
Yup.
theory.
Give or take.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna expend 6 charges.
You said 6 charges?
Yeah.
Oh. Neat.
And I'm gonna, but I am going to careful spell
Yeah, you are.
to not hit my friends. And I'm gonna ask for some DC 17 dex saves.
You absolute dog.
As I unleash a more powerful lightning bolt than the last.
Okay.
Crazy.
It adds one. It works like a normal wand of lightning bolts, right? Just adding a d6 each charge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It just starts at 46.
Yes, that was how I rolled. I already pre-rolled. If
This
that's
this
helpful.
guy actually passes. This guy is blinded, so he will be treated as not having passed. in one sense, but he will certainly be passing in another.
There's 33 points of lightning flying
Yeah.
through here. And it just like you just watch as you are Dravik and what's your face, Talos. It just like blitz around you and goes around. As Edwin shows the mastery of his craft.
Like a
and it
game of
just-
chicken, Edwin. Do you spare the were-rat too?
Wait, I'm not gonna hit the friendly. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I
s-
didn't realize he was a friendly because he looks the same as the enemies.
Okay.
But you do see this one. The lightning has a tinge of red to it this time. So
In these royal hues of golden and red, Edwin, you can see, like a game of chicken, the lightning come meet you face to face and swerve. Lightning that on its path is frying people. You see, like, even the powerful cultists immediately die when exposed to this. People are vaporized. This guy is no longer charmed.
yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
And yes, so I figured we would beat this up.
People, for the record, includes the Svirfneblin who was thrown off of the altar.
Oh.
He is cooked.
Got it.
Well, you know. Yeah, anyway.
That being said, he's gonna like use his bonus action to just like kind of fly over to this corner and like rest against the wall for a second.
Yeah.
After that,
My goodness.
and that will be his turn.
Yeah. Okay. And from one extremely deadly turn, we might be moving to another. As we choose the same three as last time. Volton, Dravik, and Teos. Boy. And we choose the same three eyes. Which... well, okay, never mind. Okay. The Devour Magic Ray is going to get used... is going to get wasted on Dravik again. The... How high is Volton? Volton is still cooking. So, Teos, I'm going to have you make another con save.
Thick boy with a thick con.
How's that 20.
20? Okay. Then you will take half of 17. That is 8 necrotic damage. And Volton, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'm trying to get work done. How about a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Come on.
8.
8? Okay. Well, good news. It's only going to be 16 fire damage.
Yeah, we're used to that. It's all good.
Uh-huh.
How many people are under 10 right now?
Oh, I'm not even close. I'm so fine.
43.
21.
Honestly, I have
If we
yet to
include
roll
the
beneath
10 hit
7 on
points.
my health on my like level up health rolls on a D10.
Big dog.
Good. Beautiful. Well, we're gonna Mac as razor being thrown, death is being dealt. What are you what are you doing, Mac?
I'm seeing people drop like flies, and
Hey, there's one still alive over here.
there is.
Yeah.
Also, I love this song just popped on. Spotify.
Mac, you can't quite see this guy from like well enough. He would have cover
Okay.
from you unless
Because of the elevation, or
this cult is just because you've got kind of a
yeah,
little-
yeah.
it's kind of an awkward like you're kind of yeah.
I'm
However,
dashing.
you can see through the mirror
Yeah.
perfectly.
Trick shot.
So
Not
that's something.
What are you doing?
I'm like every good scientist. It's based on math, and we're doing some trigonometry here, boys. I'm gonna shoot my ray of frost at the mirror, bounce it off the other mirror, bounce it off the other mirror, and hit the guy.
Dude, I would love an attack roll.
That's a 12. That's a 12 on die.
Okay.
That's a
That's a 19.
it's a 20 to hit.
It's a 20. 20 is gonna hit.
Yep, and that's 11
roll
damage.
me Ray of Frost damage. It'll deal an additional damage die for each mirror it bounced off of.
Yo.
Let's go.
11 plus 5, so 16.
16. You can see you can see the Ray of Frost impact his chest, and he is slowing to a crawl. Do you have anything else? Bonus action, reaction, movement.
Frick. I am going to. I'm gonna start moving actually towards the whatchamacallit place.
The
I
altar.
want to go towards the altar to
Wicked.
do the shard.
Okay. Awesome.
That's me.
Okay. Next is gonna be this Quaggoth.
So did he
Why
roll
not?
concentration when I hit him on the heat metal?
He did, yes. Quaggoths, for the record, are enormous, green-furred, still medium, but they're like between 8 and 10 feet tall. Underdark native creatures. They're native to the wilds of the Underdark and often pressed into service by the Drow, but not the people of Blingdenstone, usually. So, this Quaggoth doesn't seem much to care about that. And he's going to make a couple of claw attacks at Vulcan as his action. And they're both really bad and they're going to miss. And as his bonus action, he's going to go ahead and maintain concentration on his psionics. That's going to be 9 more fire damage, Vulcan.
Lit.
Also, just
Ha.
as a note, I like definitely have to leave at 6.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm like
Me
about
too.
15 It should probably be taken off. So
Okay, understood. Uh, let's. Okay, yeah. I will keep going for now, but I have an end in sight.
Yes,
Little
for
guy,
sure.
do some stuff.
Curse is
you're-
unconscious right now.
Correct. Your companion lay fallen.
Mm. But I see this cultist right here. Accurate.
Yeah, you do.
Cool. I'm going to just take my glaive and with all four arms, just like hit it on the ground. And then this cultist right here is going to hear an audible bell. As I would like to make a wisdom save, him to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Little guy, you're not gonna believe this. It's high. We're talking 30-20, baby.
Well, in that case, insert something I can do as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm guessing stabilizing is an action, correct?
Stabilizing would have been an action.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see if I can get rid of this guy because he's a loser. Then in that case, wait a second. Let me look at one thing really quickly. Shoot, that's an action. Cool. Well, after I do my turn here, I am actually going to leave because I am meeting my parents for dinner. So what I will be doing, as best as we can, I have nothing else as a bonus action I can really do effectively, other than kind of casually just like walk backwards over here. Hope that the dude can't see me. If he shows up again, I'm gonna smack him really hard, and then go stabilize Curse, or do Curse first to heal him, and then as soon as there's only friendlies alive in my little world over here, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself. Sound good?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I will be here long enough to help Curse and get rid of the last cultist, and then little guy is gonna be an observer again in the shadows.
Chaos.
And that will be it. So, friends, it's been good to talk. It's good to play. I enjoyed every
Godspeed.
of stabbing things today. That was fun. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Love you, one. Have a good one.
Yep. Peace.
Jaden, do you want to maybe see us out of the broad majority of this combat?
I would love to. I'm gonna use a hit die, gain 11 more hit points back. Yeah, and we're gonna swing at this thingamajig. 19 on die, that'll hit. That'll be 18 damage on the first swing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still alive?
How do you want to do this?
Come on.
Oh yeah, I would love to be able to just like in this last attack, it's mostly me just grabbing its eye stalks and just ripping them off, and then because I can fly, I'm basically just gonna stand right on top of it and just thrust my greatsword into its eye and just ripping it in half. And because I can fly, I'll watch as it just falls like basically just into the ground as I'm still flying above it with my just wings that are now just splattered in whatever blood it's in.
Dude.
Come on.
And with that, the remainder is mostly sweeping up grunts and counting the bodies.
Yeah.
And that is where we will return at the start of next session.
I'm
Where is
assuming
Curse?
it will-
Does Curse roll? What's going on with Curse?
Oh yeah, I'm.
Do we worry about
That's
that next
actually
session?
that's a good
I rolled
point.
a 20.
So Curse is really close. So at the very least, he would get one roll.
Yes. Okay, noted.
Okay.
The next after curse would be
It sounds like the next closest available would be either
Little guy, Edwin.
Little Guy or Edwin. Mac doesn't know that I'm dead or unconscious.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
And
Nor does he
nor
care.
everyone else. Anyone else. I'm just showing perspective of where people are. So
Yes.
people are, again, it makes sense that people are cleaning up. We do have that one cultist here, so maybe that's one turn.
Yes.
So maybe
And he will
Edwin.
go-
I
Edwin
think
wasn't.
Edwin would probably try to get rid of the cultist.
Yeah.
And then it would be Little
Little
Guy's
Guy.
turn, and he would probably try to stabilize Adam.
Yeah.
he
Do you
will go
wanna-
before. Yeah. The cultist ends up going before Edwin.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
He is not going to try to slay Curse, and is instead going to try to take Edwin probably out of the picture.
yeah, try.
Well, he's outnumbered. I think he might actually just. This cultist,
I've been there for more than 6 seconds now. he knows that.
on his last legs, raises his dagger before Curse and begins to chant something in deep speech. A ritual will be concluded at the start of his next turn.
I'm gonna kill that. Yeah.
Edwin, feel free. I just need
I'm-
I just need you to make sure that you can kill him.
Let me. Let me.
Roll a new character, Adam.
Already got one.
I just wanted to see if I had any save spells that automatically did damage, but I'm out
Yeah.
of those actually. So I'm gonna be
You-
rolling
no.
an attack roll.
You have an 8 sorcery.
Fireball.
I'm gonna rip a second level chromatic orb.
Okay.
And just try to get rid of him if I can.
Yeah.
Not funny.
There's a 15 hit.
What's that?
There's a 15 hit.
It's a pretty low roll, Thomas,
I know.
but it does.
You sly dog.
It-
You got me my
16 points of lightning.
16 lightning is more than enough.
Okay. Ah.
Another person, super dead, and
I'm stressed.
that means that Lil Guy is next. Gonna try and heal him. Make sure. And I'm assuming the battle by the altar is more or less seen through. Y'all threw all your beef there, and it really showed.
I used all my stuff.
big cow.
Lil Guy rolled a 12 to stabilize Curse, which
Come on.
is enough unless he has a -3 wisdom, which I don't recall him having.
Pretty sure he doesn't. Let me check his characters.
So,
I'll begin my short rest.
yep. The group is alive.
He indeed has a +1 wisdom.
Combat is concluded. And now it's just time to see what's in the aftermath.
Can Curse say one word, like, or two
Yes,
words?
absolutely he can.
Okay, so wherever this happens, like maybe
Yeah.
when like when he goes down and then little guy comes up, Curse will like kind of like squint, look up, and my cards, and then yeah.